chilly today. Everybody's probably down at the stadium already. And that looks like the same as yesterday. And it is. No news, good news, I guess. Oh. Morning. Kinda hoping I don't bump into.
Good. You want to go faster and harder?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Strike. 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 Nice. Good job. One more? Get the rhythm
One
down?
more, and then we'll switch it, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Strike. 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 Nice.
Good job, Mason.
Thanks. Alright,
My turn.
switching up.
Okay. Show me which direction you're gonna go first, just for my own sake. Okay, got it.
Makes sense?
Trust.
Okay. Ready? Set. Go. Strike. 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 Okay.
Nice.
Hey, Mason.
Yeah.
When you're going for the lower hits, you need to be moving forward. Your feet need to be moving.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to overextend, sort of like you were, which was kind of like you were really reaching. You're going to fall over that way if you're not careful.
Okay.
Lana, keep your focus on Mason.
Come on.
Watch his arm move. It'll help you anticipate.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Strike. 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 Strike.
Much better reaction time, Lana.
Good one. It was a bit better, Mason.
Nice. Thanks. Okay.
You
This
can put
time,
more
I'm just
power in
gonna
your
go
sleeves
for
if
it.
you want. Yeah.
Do you mind if I
Yep.
possibly use you as a training dummy?
Okay.
Not now.
Two,
Med squad. I need to have someone to
one,
stay in the place
go.
of the body and that's
Strike.
I
Strike.
appreciate it.
Sure. I don't mind.
Strike.
Headbutt, please.
Strike.
We're
Strike.
gonna be training Augusta and Linux.
Strike.
Maybe
Strike.
I don't trust as much as I thought I did.
Don't worry, I'll make sure they don't do
Nice.
surgery on you. You'll be fine.
Good.
Good job.
As long as you're overwatching it.
Thank you.
then fine.
You're welcome.
Of course. I just want to see
Well,
how
one
they
more,
are
it
in a
was only
stressful
fair.
situation.
Gave me 4 D4.
And you know, with basic
Sure.
things.
Let's go.
Okay. Alright.
Perfect.
3,
Morning,
2.
Hannah.
1,
Morning.
go. Strike. 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 Strike.
Good job.
You could probably get by with those lower strikes slider without bearing it too far into the ground, actually. The shield's a bit longer.
Morning, Ada.
True.
Morning.
Hey,
You don't have to make sure it hits. You just have to make
welcome
sure
to
it
the
doesn't
show.
go through.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nothing. Thank you.
They're practicing
Anything else I
the
can
Keep
help with?
going.
Oh yeah, for sure.
drill that
I think I
Albert
got
showed
it.
us yesterday.
Do you want to switch again?
Okay. Yeah, we'll switch.
Okay.
I'm assuming you've used a sword before?
All right.
Okay.
Pretty sure I've seen you with them.
2, 1.
If you want me to
Strike.
practice.
Strike.
I'm not a big fan of swords.
Strike.
Okay. Well, I know you use your daggers.
Strike.
But if you ever want help,
Ooh.
just let me know.
Okay, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I saw that too.
Yeah, no,
You good?
definitely. Yeah, I'm good. I think.
Glad you're good.
I'm gonna resume.
Continue.
Yep. Go.
Strike.
Oh, actually, while you're here, I've been meaning to give this to you for a little while, but it's always been like a bad time.
Swords, not training.
Oh.
I've actually taken to
did
carrying
earlier,
it with
but
me
not
now
too deep, sir.
because, well, we're always
You
busy.
wanna go again?
Yep.
Made a
for
couple of
having
these for
them.
To the
friends.
stadium and see everybody training when I arrive.
Just a bracelet, but
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Strike.
Zachary and Lila have
Strike.
been kind of running laps since I got here earlier.
Thank you.
nothing much.
He's
But
doing some strength
I
training
like to
now.
try and make nice things for
Dragging
friends.
two of the playing shields with them. The heavier training one.
Overhead. Yeah.
What did you say those are?
Something
Thank you.
These two are practicing the basic strikes and parries. Or
So,
blocks, I should
something the
say.
kids in school. I was
One last
teaching
one,
over the
and then
summer.
I'll switch.
Sounds good.
Working with a lot of small kids, so
Bring it on.
I'm excited
different,
once the
little
basic footwork
crafts.
is passed, basic
keeps them
strikes and
distracted.
blocks are passed, moving on to everything that comes next. I'm just watching everyone grow.
Oh, okay.
I felt that. Oh, I felt that.
I don't
3,
know if you moved really
2,
slow or really
1.
fucking fast.
Go.
Yes.
Good answer. Why don't you stop?
Okay.
Ready.
Uh-oh.
Me?
Not
I'll go
tired,
back.
are you?
Okay.
Sure.
3,
I'll only be blocking.
2,
There's something I want to try.
1. Strike.
Actually, you need to talk
Strike.
to someone now.
Strike.
I don't mind. You know, I
Strike.
try with test with.
Strike.
Same concept.
Strike.
Sure.
Overhead.
First try. Ugh,
There we go.
I always mess
Right
that up.
back to it. 3,
Let's go.
2, 1. Strike. Strike.
Good night, Ida. I've not seen you in
Strike.
some time. How are you?
Strike.
I'm good, sir. How about yourself?
Strike!
As good as I can be. Happy to see the cadets taking their training to heart and doing so without even being told. In a pleasant mood for once. At ease.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1. Strike!
It's gotten cold now. Should get a heavier jacket or I freeze.
Strike! Strike! Strike!
But they're not issued to us.
Strike! Overhead!
No winter gear is, sir.
Wish it was.
Suppose they expect us all to keep working hard enough that we don't ever get called, right?
Thanks. Good defense.
It's a good way to put it, I suppose.
It was. It was third
Guess I'll just
Morning,
knit
Gavin.
myself a fucking scarf.
Morning. Anyone else
That's what
knows
many of us
free
have
in the
done.
middle of one of the walkways?
Yeah, I don't have any extras, unfortunately, sir. Otherwise,
Say
I'd
again?
offer you one.
That's to be
Does
expected.
anyone else notice there's a giant
Thank you.
tree in the middle of the walkway towards the greenhouse?
It's just the headmaster playing his tricks.
Okay. Me and Flora was extremely confused as to why there was a tree
what
just
is-
in the middle of the road.
What's a proper shield person salute?
It's just a trade. It's not gonna harm you. I think. Probably.
I was thinking
Pleasant
crossing,
balls.
crossing blades.
I don't. You know, you never cross swords
Don't
unless
play
you
on it.
intend to do so. Does that make sense?
Oh, fair. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Then I guess
But I mean, you could also just kind of knuckle up my shields.
bump
I guess.
shields.
Yeah, butt shields.
Yeah, that works.
That'll work.
Good job. Thank you for helping me.
Shield bump.
Anytime.
Huh?
Let me know, and I'll always be down to help.
That being said, Gavin, are you okay from yesterday?
Yeah. Just sore. But night's sleep got rid of it.
Throw these away.
Man's bold, stopping a warhammer with a wind shield the size of a small glass bulb.
Yeah. He's brave. Definitely.
Brave indeed.
I am going
How are
to
you
make
today?
Need to push you to your magical limits.
I was working really hard
Do you want
on
me to walk to
something
you
and
again?
I passed out in my room.
Mm-hmm. I
The
do.
cold air made me pass
Walk
out
to
to
me.
the point where my body temperature was low. I found me
Focus.
out cold on my desk. If it wasn't for her, I don't think I would be here, and I'd probably be stuck in my room all day.
Oh, good.
Well, I'm glad that she found you. What were you working on
Yeah.
that was just so overwhelming that you passed out at your desk?
Well, due to the fact that I had to make two
Oh.
bags for installation and also for Esme, I wanted to really get it finished,
Keep
and
that
it
focus.
takes me a
Morning,
while
Albert.
to concentrate. So, but with the cold weather, I really didn't know how cold the room really got until I found myself at my desk. Out cold. I was working on it all night, so I'm very exhausted and tired. I've been using the heat stones and the fire pits around the door to
Just
help
focus.
me out,
Don't lose it.
and I've been, yeah,
The
I have a
feeling of
cold
it being almost
resistant ward
second
that
nature.
Rex put on me, so I'm feeling a little better, but I'm gonna be taking it easy for the time being.
Did you consider talking to the headmaster, seeing if you can get something for your room to accommodate?
Yeah, Norali was able to go and describe to the headmaster about the situation I was in, and he told me that I could use Joseph's altar. Due to the fact that Liang's room is filled with brown mold, if I was to put it above his room, it would expand and pretty much destroy his room completely.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, there's that.
Mhm.
Alright. Well, just careful, and also, if you need help with any of your projects, let me know. I'd be more than glad to help.
Yeah, I currently have the instructions for the mini
Further
pouches
out,
that
further
I've been
out.
requesting. Currently, Miss Bliss needed a heatstone pouch, which I have myself due to the fact that demons are not very good at cold weather. I know that Vivina is making her a coat situation that's going down. Don't know when that's going to be finished, and I haven't seen Miss around at all this morning, so can't really give her her pouch. Esme, on the other hand, have you seen her?
No, I haven't seen her this morning.
Well, it'll be in my room if I ever come in.
Suppose I should.
But I do have the
Maybe not.
scrolls for pouches, so if you ever need a pouch design of your own, just let me know and I can give you the instructions that I have for mine.
Sounds good. Will do.
Yeah, if you ever need anything like, I don't know, metal heating or anything that you need molding, let me know. I definitely have a good hand for it.
Will do. Thanks.
You're welcome.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
So you've been practicing summoning more?
Every day.
Nice.
Yes? What's up? Well, here's the thing, Stark. I was told. So you have it then? No, I never said that. But what I'm saying is, for whatever reason, if you don't like how long it's taking you, Stark, you could ask other people. No, I'm simply time craftsman, that's it. Okay, you can't just get everything you want in a matter of seconds, Stark. Okay, these things take time, patience, love, and care. A month and a half.
You can if you have a good apprentice.
He does, Professor. Okay?
He does.
You got it.
Yeah. You have a good work ethic.
Here.
At least when you put your mind to it.
Kind of person to say.
Did you really sneak past me that easily? Morning, Flora.
And yes, Laurel, you do hear.
Yeah, but we gotta get the other two because Albrecht said that a Gallon Squad is always late, and I said no.
Where is the rest of
Gallon's not
Not
always
him
late.
working on it. The answer was no, he hasn't.
I don't know. I said if we do anything, I don't have to wait.
And he told me that if I didn't like how long it was taking, I could get a
He said
different
the
one
whole
of those.
squad.
Well, I mean, I can make it.
Oh God! Well, Liang, sometimes.
No, no,
Since you're allowed
I
to go to
trust-
other apprentices now.
I trust Zachary. Zachary can do it.
Make his armor.
Probably,
What's wrong with
that's
you?
probably why. Because we don't call him along. Sometimes he comes with us.
Who's making what now?
There's everyone.
I believe so,
Wait,
Headmaster.
where's Hannah?
Wait, where's Ignis?
Hannah was
Hannah
just
was
here.
on her way.
There was, I was gonna give them a choice today on something, but it seems that considering who's here, it might be best to just choose myself then.
Did I hear that right?
We punch stuff.
There's less of you
The
than
what?
there's a lot.
I heard Victor saying you look good.
No, we should join. We should join Ignis.
Shut up.
Yeah, we should.
Just in a nick of time, it looks like. Good morning, students.
We got you.
How the tables
Before we
have
get
turned.
to a review class today, I'm going to go over the winning votes for the mead, and we're going to let the victor come up and give a bit of a speech if they'd like.
Thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate all
With a whopping 1 vote, Zachary did not win. The next runner-up was none, as in none of them, with a vote of about 5 or so. With 3 votes was the apples and oranges. 5 votes for the strawberry, which leaves us with the winner with 8 votes, which is the majority, which would be apple pie. Congratulations,
Yeah.
apprentices of Lila and crew.
Fuck yeah.
Would any of you like to come up and perhaps maybe even decide a name or think of a name for Ascension's official mead, the apple pie mead?
Ooh, the non-option underlined to the vote.
Hold on, I have
It's
to,
only
we have to
seasonal.
consult.
They cheated.
All right, well, while they figure that out, I'm going to let you know that today I was going to give you a bit of a choice between giant kin review and plant creatures, but based on the fact that none of our giants showed up, it might be best to go over plant creatures today. There might be a bit of a pop quiz on another subject, but that'll be a bit of a surprise. We'll see what can be done with that. They're still deliberating, but can I see a show of hands just so I'm aware of interest? Who here would be interested in a giant kin review today? All right, so we got about 5 or so. And plant creatures, if we were to go over that. All right, looks like that would have won anyway. So, bunch of voting going on lately. But, so we'll be reviewing plant creatures. And as just same as before, do not open the book until I say so. We will be asking questions before the book is open to see who has been studying. Merits can be given out for this as well.
Yeah, we haven't been studying.
And we'll have a bit of a guest speaker today as well. I've already asked their permission and they are fine with it, as they are quite more privy to the subject than even I. Are you two ready? All right, please step forward if you've prepared.
I reviewed giants today, so bad luck.
We're missing one of our team members, which is Specca, who again came up with the flavor ingredients. But overall, I think we were deciding on calling it Nightmares for Christmas because it's holiday themed mead. We are each individually supernatural nightmares. But it's like, how do you explain?
Really bad
Marketing words and things that I don't know about. Yeah.
At least theirs tastes good.
Thanks for picking the best mead. We appreciate it very much.
Yes.
We work very hard.
For distributing needs, you can just come and talk to me and Lila.
Our distribution company is called Golden Hour.
feel like a drug deal.
Oh,
Thank
okay,
you.
okay.
Of course it is.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
All meads are actually available down by the docks. They are currently there while the stock remains. And during dinner time, there's a table just like before that will always have the meads available for now until those stocks dwindle. Of course, the students, if they would like to keep stocking it, will have to keep making it. Please don't, Zachary. But anyway, please, everyone, head to the classroom, as always, on the right side. Vanguard and Arden Vale Wing. Make sure to grab a plant book, but not too many. The plant creatures, that is.
For the safety of the school.
And Hannah, can I speak with you for a moment before you run the class?
Yes, sir.
Down into the war room.
Yes, sir.
Good job, partner. Professor!
Come on, quickly now.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Just trying to live my life right now. I'm getting shade.
Wow.
Please don't drop us in that. Who?
Zachary. I'm gonna find him.
Go ahead and get yourselves situated before the headmaster arrives. Grab a book if you haven't.
There is a reason you
I
have
was
that
trying
book.
to get revenge.
Just don't get stuck in the next corridor.
Hmm.
Oh. Congratulations.
It's not the right one.
It would be plant creatures, Linux.
This book incorrectly represents her people. Sorry. Got it right.
It's okay. Misrepresents legend as well. Which one of this book
I liken you.
We could put a picture of plants being burned alive in the front of the house.
All right, everyone, let's begin. It seems everyone has arrived. All right. Can anyone explain to me which plant it is that can be used as an alarm system? I actually believe Linux put his hand up first. Though he did put himself in a position where he's going to be the hardest to see. The Shrieker, yes. Now, Linux, could you tell us more about the Shrieker? And feel free to come up to the front and use the carpet if you'd like. Some people on the other side of the room can't exactly hear you that far away.
I think I only remember 2 or 3 details about it. It's it has no actual combat ability, but it does sound an alarm for things such as I don't remember if it makes the noise to alert when it is being attacked, and I think it acts as an alarm system for twig blights or spriggans. I can't remember which one.
It actually acts as an alarm system for another type of fungus called a violet fungus. It's the one that consumes and attacks. The Shrieker warns it of its location. But it can be used as an alarm system and shrieks at a high frequency, as some of you are aware of. I believe Rook helped demonstrate that last year with his very sturdy eardrums. We also had to use them at the hot springs to prevent stuff. Now, those, when found in nature and not just grown for the sake of an alarm system, do have friends that grow nearby that consume and attack enemies. We'll go into more details about those one day, but they will harm and eat the prey, and the prey will then help fertilize and be consumed by both the Shrieker and the violet fungus. Now, can anyone tell me what they are immune against? All right. Well, it seems no one has a guess. Yes, Nerali. That is correct. They are immune to poison. Very, very good job. And let's finish off with their weakness. Does anyone happen to know what they're very weak against? And a best way of defeating them? Gavin?
Would that be fire?
Yes, fire. Now, is there a certain method that might be best to employ said fire?
Best method to employ fire. I believe since it is involving Shriekers and the thing probably from ranged.
Yes, ranged is the correct answer. As obviously, if you are in too close proximity, it's already alerted with the clap of its fungus all nearby enemies. All right. Now, would anyone like to tell me what a Kelpie is? Let's give Crystal Thorn a chance, Stark.
It's a creature that's usually in the water, I believe. Plant creature that can lure people using an object of their obsession. It's usually
Yes. Can you think of any other notable things that it does, other than just prey on men? All right, let's let Hannah try to finish some of that off. Would you like to add anything, Hannah?
Yes, it tends to take the form of a woman drowning, and I believe it makes a sound in an attempt to get people to help them. It can also just
Yes.
take a regular bed of seaweed or else together.
A woman screaming in distress, for example, would be one of the many sounds, and it can use the individual's own thoughts and perhaps even make it look like someone that they are attracted to themselves, so they might think someone they care about is drowning, to add worse for wear. Mainly sailors and other such people that live near rivers and oceans fall more prey to this than others, but it does target pretty much just men. So that means that men, if you're ever captured or under the influence of one of these, the only people that can save you are the women in here, so please be nice to them. Now, can anyone tell me what they're weak against? Is no hands? No one can tell me what a Kelpie might be weak against. All right, let's go with Lila because we already called on Star.
Fire.
Unfortunately, they are actually extremely resistant to fire because they are in the water. All right. Let's go with, I saw Gavin again. And then we'll go with Hannah if she'd like to add more.
My thought would be slashing weapons.
That is one of the things they are weak against, as they are basically a creature that looks like a horse that is very consistent with kelp, as it is called a kelpie after all.
Also,
any more?
I guess, if not slashing, because it usually resides in water, my thing would be cold or ice, possibly.
It will work on them, but it is not something they're particularly more weak to than any other element. Hannah, would you like to add to the weaknesses?
I believe acid.
Yes, acid is the other thing they're very weak against. It would melt away at their plant fibers and everything quite quickly, and it helps spread in the water around them, so they would melt their entire body, not just the targeted area. And yes, Chips, do you have anything else you'd like to add? Perhaps their immunities.
Step out to use the restroom.
Yes, you may use the restroom. All right. Can anyone tell me what they're immune against? And then we'll move on to the next one. All right, let's go with Flora. We haven't heard from her yet.
Water and fire? Maybe, stabbing?
They're actually not immune to any of those things. Those things will harm it. If you do get it out of water, it would not be immune to the fire and such. And fire at a certain temperature can do damage to it if needed, but it is very resistant, as I said earlier. Anyone else like to give it a try? Star.
I may be misremembering, but are they immune to charming magic?
They are actually indeed quite immune to, or they're immune to psychic abilities. Whether charming is considered psychic or not is based on how the user invokes the charm. Whether it be a psychic charm or if they're using it using an affinity of such, or a spell, or hypnotism, etc. Different abilities will not constitute as psychic. There's one other thing they're immune to. Arbor, would you like to guess the other immunity before we move on?
No, sir.
All right. The other immunity is also poison. Please note that a lot of plant creatures do create and secrete their own poisons. For example, a kelpie secretes a paralytic, to my knowledge, to an extent, to help drown the victims, not just surround them with their kelp. But they do grapple as well. Here's one everyone's probably familiar with. I'm sure we'll get a lot of hands for. Can anyone explain to me what a twig blight is? Yes, Linux, your hand went up first. Yes. As Linux said, they are a creature that is controlled by a Gultheus tree, and it requires to be split into 3 pieces to die, or else they'll heal back up or grow back together. Now, there is a bit of a difference, however. Twig blight that roam in packs are usually controlled by a Gultheus tree. Last year, when we fought some in the stadium as practice, those ones were captured. They were independent of a Gultheus tree. Twig blight, most likely, had existed out there and came from the first Gultheus tree, but once the first Gultheus tree died, the twig blight actually continued to exist. So it is possible that out on your journeys, even though we have defeated the Gultheus tree, I do not know if that is the same case for all the other blights that we've met, but we can at least assume that for the twig blight. Now, I won't talk too much more about the twig blight, as we all know they're weak against fire. You cut them into 3 pieces. They have razor-sharp claws that will try to drink the blood out of the wounds. They are usually much stronger in packs, as they will overwhelm the victim. Now, we will talk about one more plant creature before we move on to the guest speaker for the last thing. Can anyone tell me more about a Spriggan. Linux, we did just call on you, but if no one else raises their hand. Yes, let's give Arbor a chance here. Feel free to come forward if you'd like. You are on the opposite side of the room, after all.
They're quite similar to twig blights, significantly larger, and one of the key differences is that they are less sensitive visually. They have very poor vision. A lot of their senses are more focused towards hearing and vibrations.
For those that weren't able to hear, as Arbor is mentioning, they are basically blind. They use echolocation similar to a bat, and other senses are extremely enhanced for them to be able to detect things nearby. Last year, for some of you who are still here, we had a lesson where we had the students sneak past them. The better at sneaking or getting past them they were able to test the range and the abilities of not only their nimbleness, but also see how a Spriggan will protect something. Now, can anyone tell me why a Spriggan is protecting something at all, usually? Yes, Flora?
Dryad?
Well, that is a possible answer, but there's a bit more to it. Hannah, would you like to add to that?
They're usually summoned or bound under contract, and they're usually bound to protect something.
Yes. As Hannah said, they are usually summoned or bound to a contract of sorts to protect a valuable or a treasure, usually by the summoner themselves. There's even a possibility that the summoner is now ceased. It is similar to the alarm spell, but extremely large distance. If someone were to disturb a treasure, let's say at this school we were to have a Spriggan guarding something, even in the grove, if someone were to disturb that, I would be aware of it in this very moment, and I would have to leave and go and see what exactly is disturbing the Spriggan. That is how I was able to know that last year a certain bunch of students roamed into a place that they were not allowed, because certain individuals, such as Carver, destroyed the Spriggans that were present, that I had summoned there. Alright. Combat-wise, they have razor claws, etc., similar to Twig Blight, as Arbor did say. But we're now going to move on to the last plant type, or plant creature type in the book. Flora, would you like to step forward and share what you know about Plantkin from your own experience instead of just what's in the book?
Most what in book. Correct? In light of who is speaking from fleshkin view. Plantskin carnivorous plant. Most live in a star-ean jungle. In tribe function, there no many tribe left, but all different culture. Some live in a canopy, and some in cave, like Flora. We fleshkin think incapable human speech, but wrong. Plantskin have a stomach larger than human, similar to pitcher plant, and is capable of digest even calcium heavy bone is why swallow whole. No need to normally. When eat, leaves take pigment of color blood eat. Normally red. We live normally with bioluminescent spore or flower. Do fear fire. Weakness is fire slashing and cold. Also produce venom in mouth. Paralytic. Is enough? Or
Yes, Flora, that's certainly enough. Thank you very much. And for everyone that is unaware, you're now allowed to open the books and like to review it if you would like to personally read and review everything. Now, Flora, if you don't mind me asking you a question so that the Academy can be more aware. In the future, if we were to ever need to be in any of the jungles near these locations, would the Academy need to basically treat these as friendly, or is there a risk of any of them needing to be enemies? If you don't mind me asking.
If around Flora, maybe can convince, but then we'll see you any. Plant skin, flesh skin, no get along. Mostly.
Understood. Now, do keep in mind, students, that there is a reason that this academy we are teaching you of ways of taking out enemies without taking their life. And I'm sure puffins work just the same on them as they do anyone else. So do keep that in mind. We will have more specific classes on better ways of restraining targets, ropes, handcuffs, etc. Now I'm going to ask today's pop quiz question. It has nothing to do with plants. This will be for a bonus merit for that squad. All right. Leanda, what is the answer?
Wow.
Incorrect? No, I don't. I didn't ask that there was a question yet, but you wanted to answer it. All right. Well, the question is, where in the world is the only place that currently has the knowledge to develop a keystone? Incorrect already. So, Static was the first hand I saw go up.
Who?
I said Stark. I thought I said Stark.
Sounded like you said Static. Sorry, I heard that.
All right.
Asperia.
That is correct. Maybe Stark and Sidekick of Lila got in my head, and it's Starkick or whatever. Anyway, thank you, Stark, for the answer. It is Asperia. If you did not hear that, they are the only location in the world that has the capabilities of manufacturing rune crafting of that microscopy. Yes, Leanda, do you have a question? You're in General Squad. You don't get merits. Why would you... Okay, Leanda, what have you told me in this entire class that was an answer to any of the questions we asked? All right, if you'd like to come up and read the entire entry of Kelpie, Well, actually, maybe I could have her read everything regarding plant skin. All right, can you read everything about Kelpie, and you might earn a merit. Everyone else, you can be dismissed.
No, no one go anywhere. Everyone else,
you can put your books away.
appears when the seals or greenhouse and that shaman person think it's in trouble and rest quick. Upon the Are you done? Upon the person attempting to rescue it, the Kelpie grapples the victim and hauls him in the water until they drown. That's weird. Just leave it there. Excuse me, Professor, there's a grammatical error within this book.
Yes, Lee, and duh.
Hi, headmaster. This second paragraph on page 7 does not make sense.
Do you think this is improving the odds of you getting a merit?
No, I don't, but I think I'm in a military academy where at least you're grammatical. God.
I didn't write this book. Whose term?
Oh, you needed to. Doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense? It
Can
seduces
I
men and drowns
please?
their ass.
No, it says there exist many sailors. That doesn't make sense. There exist many.
There exist many sailors. There exist.
But if you do, man, I was ready to answer
Good luck.
too. After all those times he gimped us.
Okay.
Are you saying anything?
Thanks for telling us more, by the way.
Your family crest is.
I was. I raised my
I
hand.
didn't realize that was your
What do you
species that was in
You've
the book
seen it?
before.
Isn't it the thing that was on the ball invite? Oh,
Oh, why it passed my mind.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You still have a spread.
okay.
I want to ask if you want me to, or talk about it.
It's sorry. It's
Have
I mean,
been
the crest. You're supposed to
try
have it, so.
grow magic on self.
Huh.
Oh. Apparently she
Dude.
just said that.
Plant skin's normal?
Wait, what?
This is
What
new.
did you say?
She wanted to answer it.
What did you say? Oh, what happened?
Oh yeah, what
She
did she
said-
say?
She wanted to
I
answer
don't know.
that question.
She said, how dare you?
answer the
She was going to answer the question.
Yeah, how dare you. You dodgeable this
And
time.
hope
Well,
maybe
next time.
can grow more.
I'm so confused.
No, just a bean.
It's okay. The moment's gone.
I mean, you can answer that.
I wish you luck. What?
Did I miss something? I
What's
feel
he
like
yelling about now?
You did. It's okay. It's alright. You're amazing.
Hello.
Stay amazing.
It wouldn't be the first time.
What's that?
Sarah, how's your backpack? Well, you're not your side pack. Is it good?
Oh yes, I stay
It's
warm
good.
all winter long. I am a nice
Yeah, well,
Still warm.
comfort.
I am thinking.
So do we.
That's good.
Cool, I'm
think it
just
is
making
time.
sure there's no
Come
tears
with me,
because the
Zach.
heat
I
can
have an
escape.
idea.
And also, if
Jeez.
your heat stone falls out, then I'm gonna have to mend it for you.
Hold on, I gotta
Luckily,
stretch.
scarfing gloves.
Has been good so far.
Right scarf.
No
Awesome.
problem.
Like what Zachary said.
Awesome. Well, if you ever need anything added to it, let me know.
I'm gonna duel him to the death over the scarf. I will.
Kick him.
Okay.
I don't know why he's not wearing his scarf. The fuck?
It's probably good.
Feels like,
Look at his pillow.
I'm a strong wolf.
That was a good stretch. Oh, I started this. I started the stretch.
Stretch.
But you're a fluffy bunny. You're fine.
Stretch.
It's true, my fur gets thicker. If only it just got low.
And my patience get thinner.
Oh. Should I maybe ask the headmaster what psychic is?
How do I disappear your focal faces? 1 second.
Well, if you went to
Have you been
try
drinking?
elements.
Yes.
You've been drinking,
I'm
haven't
sorry. Yes, I'm sorry.
Serious.
I'm really sorry.
Back problems.
Anyway, take care.
I'm very happy.
Both of you.
I've
Good
noticed.
luck.
Actually,
I'm gonna
Hannah.
go to the training arena. Yeah?
Oh, I was gonna ask, but if you're busy, I had a quick question about the lesson, and
Mm.
there was a word I didn't really understand. He was talking about the weaknesses of
Scan
Kelpies.
the doorway.
And he was talking about a
anyone's
psychic
looking for me,
charm.
I'll be at the
What is
stable.
psychic charm?
Yes, there would be there a psychic charm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, I know what a
psychic
charm
is
is, but...
usually to do with your mind. So, like,
Wait.
if you're, they're sometimes like this fortune teller. They were considered a psychic because they have mental powers or abilities of her mind. At least that's, or rather, abilities of her another kind of element, like that is based in the mind. So when someone says they have psychic charms, that means they can mess with your mind, I guess.
Okay, so they...
Yeah.
Kind of like the
news.
sirens.
Think
Not the
about it,
sirens, like a
and
siren.
something happens, right? If I'm understanding that correctly?
Wait a minute.
Well, but it messes with specifically your mind.
Linux seems to have an idea.
It's like a connection to somebody else's mind?
This is interesting.
Hold on.
I can still hear you.
Yeah, you mess with other people's minds, kind of like the herpes.
Like Rex before.
Hear me out.
They sing a song and they mess with your mind. They charmed you.
Okay.
We never covered it, but what if the Yimra thing? What if that was a?
I guess that would technically be. No, Yimra was a.
Maybe?
No, Yimra was the Gothias tree, remember?
Well,
but our
right,
Gothias
but
trees...
hear me out. It could be controlling a kelpie. Could have been controlling
But they.
a kelpie.
I mean, I guess, but
kinda
they usually live in the waters.
We didn't see any
There's a lot
kelpies,
of
right?
water.
But also, it usually works on men, not women. And we had majority of women being affected.
It was just a thought.
It's not working.
I'm gonna go to the arena.
Okay.
Oh no.
I can still only hear you. And no one else.
Oh no.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh wait, I can hear you now.
Oh, better.
I couldn't hear you from when you were over there to now, like right now.
The first time anyone can
Crafting and development. Now
And then you
much
rub
better
it, and then it
idea.
goes.
There's a much better idea.
Oh,
If what you're saying, yes, that is possible. But the only person that knew rune crafting to that magnitude and was old enough to maybe know enough would have been Willow, and perhaps some of the creators of the constructs in Asperia might be able to construct something so complex.
Telling me
but
it's lost knowledge?
to an extent, well, there's more so hidden. If you go into the library and read the Keystone book again, you'll understand that they developed how to put a significant amount of rune crafting into a very small compressed area.
I see. I must become the school's rune crafter and make my mega device of lightning
The only other
retribution.
person on this campus that has rune crafting anywhere near as complex would be Rook, who was created using similar rune crafting of that condensed magnitude to basically script his entire functionality out of rune crafting.
No, that gets messy. He has problems. I can't use him.
All right. Well, hopefully that does answer some of your questions. But do you understand why we can't just simply put a spell on it?
Yeah.
Yes, Arbor. You seem to have a question.
Yes, there was a term that was brought up during the lesson. They were talking about a
Yes.
psychic charm. I
Well,
was looking
some
for more information
people
on
naturally can charm things with their psychic ability, such as a mind flare, as an example. And a Kelpie technically would be immune to that. But
yes,
continue your question.
The psychic part, affecting something with your mind. Is that normal? Is that like common?
It is. Certain creatures are more prone to it, or certain beings as well. It is not super common, no. Like I said, a very, very good example of a race would be illithids, mind flayers, as some call them.
Mind flayers. I think I've heard of that
but,
name before, but I don't know much about those.
They are more so from the Underdark, and they are hunted
Oh, yeah,
and
that place.
exterminated to the best of our ability due to how dangerous they are. As they are similar to a Gulthaeus tree in the sense of their hive mind capability. Well, they can basically turn anyone with a mind into either food or one of themselves by injecting them with a tadpole of sorts. I'm not going to go into more specifics beyond that for now, but
Okay.
basically their entire being and everything would be based upon magic of the mind and psychic abilities.
Okay.
There's other type of magics, however, mages that do focus more on that, but some are born naturally with it, others might have to develop over years and hundreds of years that not every race has.
I think I understand. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Let's head. Actually, I need to go check the evil tree that someone mentioned.
Evil tree? I don't think I want anything to do with evil trees. I wonder where Ida is. She would know more. Because that sounds a lot like what she does, but she's human, so... I don't know. Are humans able to do that? I should have asked him that. Shoot. Wonder... Maybe the library has more information? Wonder... potions... unknown creatures, no. Changing breeds, other creatures... I don't see anything in here. A number of books about magic. Unless, maybe casting magic? Spellcasting. Casters. I feel like I've read this book before. Verbal, semantic. Nothing about psionic. See anything else of use? I guess maybe we don't have anything on it. See if I can find Ida. Definitely want to tell her about this. Maybe the arena. Stark.
behind me.
Make sure that your
Yeah,
legs
but you
do
have
not
a-
continuously get farther away. Maintain your
Oh.
stance.
Oh.
Right foot back.
That's the
Shoulder
arm.
extended, as you said. You will just be mirroring these moves.
Oh.
And once
Right.
more, because there is no way you can fuck
I
this
didn't
up.
know
Want to
It's
switch
crossed.
partners? They seem to
Extending
have
all the
gotten
way
distracted.
forward, leaning on your front leg. And then
Well,
repeat.
I've already practiced with Zachary today.
Now,
Alright, Zachary.
there are horizontal
My
slashes
turn.
when you're using a
Hannah.
spear, especially if the tip
A
is
quick question before you get started. Have you seen Ida?
Block or attack first?
No, not since class.
Shoot. Alright.
Okay, Hannah.
Thanks.
Here's the thing. You
Haven't
might
Good
trained
luck.
with us.
A block.
You might teach me to read.
Yeah.
I'm about to teach you how to fight.
I'm gonna start on this side, striking.
We'll see.
Got it.
Kick his
So,
butt.
I'm gonna start on this side.
They attack you from the
Ready?
direction you just came from.
Yeah.
Ready?
Before I tell him that bit.
Hey, Kevin.
Hmm?
Have you seen Ida?
No, not since class.
Alright, thanks. So difficult to find. Oh yes, I think you probably. Thank you. Thank you for the spooky bits. Kara. Silly scarf. Know what he's up to. Oh. Try that again. They gotten worse at this? Ooh. Bad jumps. Starting from my own feet. Hopefully they got that enchantment still there. Bah. Got this. What? Stupid scarf. Bah. Blah. You're supposed to keep me warm, not get in my face. Ah. Yeah, I was looking for Ida. Shoot. Hi, Jen. Thank you for the bets. Nobody. Wah! Tripping over things because of this silly scarf. Oh, whoa. It's a little slippery. Gonna get off of this before I slip and fall. That could have been bad. What? Ugh. Okay, note to self. Stop jumping around when you have a scarf around your neck, because the scarf's gonna fly all over the place and get in your face, make it impossible to see where you're gonna land. And then you're gonna break your legs, because that's what happens to people when they fall off of tall things, like mountains, and can't see where they're falling. Yeah, I don't want to let that happen. Oh. Hey, Vic.
Did Leander run that way, Arbor?
I didn't see her go this way, no. But someone did activate the blue portal. I'm assuming that's you since I just saw you come out of that.
That was me.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen her. She's acting
I'll keep
more
looking.
like her usual self. Assuming that's
She's
to be
been drinking.
expected. Oh.
Not
of
drinking,
course.
but drinking.
I get what you mean. Do you need help?
No bother. I'll find her.
Sure. Oh no. Maybe she went back inside? Guess maybe everybody else is probably still down at the stadium. Guess I should practice. Stadium. Ugh.
Morning. What you reading?
Dwarves, missed a lesson. I just finished reading the plant skin one.
I missed the plant skin one.
Mason.
Yo.
Mason, grab a sword.
Sir? I'll be right back. Joining sword training?
I guess so. I was looking for Ada, but I can't find her anywhere.
Look.
It's okay. Well, I'll probably run into her later or something. I don't know.
I actually just learned that word from you.
feel
Not
like
from you, but you've
in
used
Ida's
it
case,
before, and I had to
generally
figure
runs
out what
into
that
you.
meant because.
You know what I
I
mean.
don't think there's any bugs up north. Like I don't.
Fair enough.
The closer you get to the green area, the more you kind of see them. But I don't think I've ever seen like.
Lydic, are you okay over there?
Listen, I'm just doing some blade theory. Don't worry about it.
Blade theory.
Yeah, blade theory.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I
good
have-
luck with that.
I have damaged equipment on my mind. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because they're teaching the overhead block straight on the blade. It's weird. Okay. Anyway, bye.
Okay.
I mean, he's not wrong. Technically, if you're trying to stop a blade, you want to push it to the side away from you. So if somebody comes down, you catch and divert.
You don't want to take the full brunt of it. You catch and divert.
Mm-hmm. Same with any sword blow, really. Somebody comes at you from the side, you're pushing it to the side and then retaliating.
Yeah.
You probably know already, but
Let's go.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah, they have like these little shells that hide them, but then all of a sudden it opens up and their wings come out and it goes brrrr, and they just fly around.
I hope this is Arbor
Chris
super
Burr.
not strength.
Weird.
Relax.
Lower strengths leave you
I
open
mean, I
for
was
a
just
bounty.
gonna have you take. Oh, push out.
Sure.
I was just gonna have you take his blade, but that works too.
Sure.
Sorry, did you and sorry, you and Arbor want to practice? That works too.
No, I was having everybody join in.
No, I know somebody else who could practice with me.
We're working with partners.
That's called a chamber when you hit the same direction
Yeah,
at the same
he's
time.
been working all
Glad
day.
something.
I don't think
Ready?
he's
How about-
all tired out. I'm gonna ask the guest
done.
though.
He's too tired.
Ready?
I've been fighting. I've been exercising. I've been doing this training shit all
Oh, so you're already
day.
warmed up, right?
Poor baby.
Again.
No.
Great minds.
Poor baby.
No, I wouldn't fight you anyway. You use a sword like every day. You're probably dangerous and you'll hurt me. Okay, my fingers are already bruised. from Hannah.
Actually,
Okay.
since I use a sword every day, that means I know
Yeah.
how to not hurt you with a blade.
Defensive.
Yeah, I don't trust you. I'm sorry.
Wouldn't that make more sense so that you could
I'll
be
keep that in
more
mind
skilled
next
against
time
a
you're in the
skilled
infirmary.
blade master?
And look for a
You
point
guys
where
should probably practice together. I'll practice with Augusta. She's needs to learn the basic steps, and I'm pretty figured out from taking with him.
Step on my.
I'm gonna hit you.
Step on me.
Okay.
You want me to step on you? That's kind of.
No,
Kinda
I
weird,
know I've seen your
actually.
pillow, but like that's.
A mood?
That's a mood. That's yeah.
Like what you and your sister do in your own time. I don't.
Huh? To block.
I don't know.
That's fine.
It's certain somebody's catchphrase.
What, stepping on someone? Or the mood part?
No, that's a mood.
Oh.
What mood?
You're fine.
I would hope that stepping on somebody is not somebody's catchphrase.
Okay.
I don't know. Have you seen Augusta's like feet in her giant form?
Exactly. Well done.
My levels of concern
yeah.
are rising.
She'll overextend.
You wouldn't want to get.
Balance, then make a
Ugh.
check. Especially on a
I
different
think I
side.
just started a conversation I didn't want to feel like ending, so I'm going to be like, oh, okay, so anyway, about that first training.
Okay, ready?
So what do you know about it?
Okay. Which way are you starting from?
I'm going to show
I was
you
gonna ask
Where
you the
did
same
you-
thing.
Okay, do you know the basic
the most
I
frustrating thing
start
to
from the
deal
right.
with when you're
Spot?
playing defensive.
Okay.
so when you're
Right shoulder,
defending,
left shoulder, gut, leg, overhead.
Okay.
not exactly like that, but yes, it's shoulder,
3,
shoulder,
2,
shoulder, gut,
1.
gut,
Strike.
and then leg,
Strike.
and then overhead.
Strike.
And then when someone's parrying, but we're not going to be doing that,
Strike.
you parry a thrust.
Strike.
It's where you,
Strike.
basically you push the other thrust
Overhead.
away.
All right.
Okay.
I'll do the blocking. I think that's the one I can't keep up with
Again.
first.
All right.
If you're okay with
Okay,
that.
I'm going to use your
Strike.
directions. So when I say left
Strike.
shoulder, I'm going to be doing here.
Strike.
And left shoulder.
My-
Okay. And I'm going to go in an order.
Strike.
So I'm going to go left gut, right
Strike.
gut, left leg, right leg,
Strike.
and then overhead. Okay, ready?
Strike.
But
Yeah.
grab a shield.
Okay.
Okay.
Left shoulder. Right
One last
shoulder.
time, and then we'll switch.
Got it.
Left gut. Right
Strike.
gut. Left leg.
Strike.
Right leg.
Strike.
Overhead.
Strike.
For now.
Good.
Strike.
Reset.
Bad footing on my
Try
part.
again.
Try one more time, and then you can try attacking. Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Same pattern.
Strike.
Left shoulder.
Strike.
Right shoulder.
Strike.
Left gut.
Strike.
Right gut.
Strike.
Left leg. Right leg. Overhead.
Try again.
And reset. Alright. Now you do the same.
Strike.
Just, mime which way you're gonna start. Just like
Strike.
tell me this way or this way.
So
Strike. Strike.
when I do the
Strike.
attacking, do I aim for your right or do I swing
Strike.
towards your left? That's the part
Strike.
that confuses me when I'm striking.
Swing for my left shoulder.
All right.
Okay, so like if you're saying left shoulder, you're aiming for my left shoulder. So for example, I'm gonna mime it. I'm going for your left
It's really
shoulder.
bad doing that.
I'm going for your left gut. I'm going for your left leg. Okay?
Okay.
Which side do you want me to
I
It's
take
on you.
first?
You block this way, correct? It's this.
I'll do right then.
Strike from either the left or the right.
No, it's this.
Strike!
Yeah, that way. Because you're trying to attack my
Strike!
The joy of this, though, is it gives me more.
Got it.
Strike!
right. Okay.
Yes.
Strike!
Alright.
Okay.
Strike! Strike!
When you are.
Left shoulder.
And overhead.
Ah.
Right shoulder.
No. Stop.
It's pretty good.
Other way.
Again.
You're going for my left
Right,
shoulder.
okay.
So you're
Strike.
just going like that. Well, with the
Strike.
other side. So my left shoulder. You're trying to attack
Strike.
here. Horizontal strike.
Strike.
Yep.
This
Strike.
way.
That's,
Strike.
No,
Right.
that way. That way.
Strike.
Back. That's a left strike.
You got it.
Because you're attacking my left directly.
One more
Does that make
time.
sense? You're not trying to. You're not trying to go diagonal on my body.
Strike.
You're trying to just slash.
Strike. Strike.
Like that.
Strike.
You're just doing horizontal
Strike.
strikes.
Strike.
That makes
Strike.
sense?
Sure.
You see along your shoulders?
Good.
I'll try again.
Try again.
You don't have to actually place it.
All right.
What you're doing now is you're pushing a lot of force.
Right shoulder?
We'll switch.
Left shoulder.
But the attack's good. Right shoulder.
Right gut?
Strike.
Left gut.
Strike. Strike. Strike.
Right leg.
Strike.
Left leg.
Strike. Strike.
And then overhead.
Less on the ground.
Okay.
Again.
Trying that pattern again.
Strike.
A little bit faster.
Strike.
I can handle it.
Strike.
I'm training with Zachary.
Strike. Up. Try it again.
Got it. Ready?
Try it again.
Right shoulder. Left shoulder.
Strike. Strike.
Left gut.
Try and make sure you're looking
Strike.
Right gut.
around your shoulders.
Strike.
I switched that up, but I still blocked it.
Strike. Strike.
Right leg.
Strike.
Left leg.
Okay.
And overhead. Okay. That's actually a good thing too. Even though I said the wrong side, you still reacted because you knew exactly that I was messing up on that. Which is
All right.
good.
One last time.
Yeah. They say you're
Okay.
not supposed to. Well, First Object says one of the biggest things is
time
you're
I'm
not
gonna go a
supposed
little
to look at
faster.
someone's weapon.
Got it.
You're supposed to look at their eyes. Nothing else matters because their eyes can get in the way.
Strike. 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 Strike.
Oh, thanks for
Strike.
the help.
Strike. Strike.
Alright.
You gonna attack or are you defending?
I'll attack one more time, and then I'll practice the defending.
Okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
Ready?
Right shoulder.
Bring it.
Left shoulder.
Got it. Strike.
Left gut.
Strike. Strike.
Right gut.
Strike. Strike.
Left leg.
Strike.
Right leg.
And strike.
Okay.
It was okay.
Raise it over a little higher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So good, I jumped for joy. Alright.
Strike.
I'm gonna
Strike.
attack.
I want you
Strike.
to
Strike.
Yeah.
Strike.
Do it with your
Strike.
full force.
Strike.
You know what? I think you'll be able to handle it. Okay.
Much better.
It's better.
Ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna start this way.
You only got. Yep.
Also,
One more time.
when holding your blade, at least this is what Albert taught us. Out forward, pointing to your opponent.
I'm gonna start on your right. Strike. Strike.
A little
Strike.
bit lower. A little bit lower
Strike.
to the point.
Strike. Strike. Strike.
Someone once told me, aim for their neck. Like, point your sword at their neck, towards the neck of your opponent. Ready?
Yes.
All right. Going from the opposite side. Strike. Strike.
Okay, good.
Strike.
Ow.
Strike. Strike.
You might feel some pushback.
Strike.
Alright, one more time.
Strike.
Okay. Am I attacking?
Yes, you are.
Give him the legs before I do something right. Straight.
Strike.
Huh. Okay.
Strike. Strike.
Starting same pattern.
Strike.
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 Oh boy.
Strike.
No, I
Strike.
stand near you.
Strike.
Well, on my screen, I was impaled and I was going to start screaming.
If I wanted to stab you, I would go for your head or your chest.
Augusta,
Mm-hmm.
Too tired.
How you feeling, Zachary?
do you feel strange
So ready?
during that
I know
last
it is.
run? Different at all?
I don't want to train.
I feel really. I felt really concentrated.
Did you practice with the sword? Or just
Like I was more
running?
focused.
No, I practiced with the sword.
On the right. Strike.
Yes?
Try it again.
Give me a second.
Understand.
From the right. Strike. 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 Strike.
So how you been doing, Zachary? Any
Strike.
progress in your training? Or you feel like you're...
Strike. Strike.
I feel like I'm getting there. I was just before swinging kind of wildly, so now I got the whole
Yeah.
swing down.
Sorry.
So.
I was listening to come.
Feels like I'm getting somewhere.
You alright? Let's make it simple then.
Need a break?
How many hits are there?
Just for a moment.
It depends. There's probably more than what Albrecht is actually.
Oh.
Oh no, get away from
I
me.
know, but let's go with the basic that we've learned so far. I'm not gonna go forward and then...
I don't need you fucking sitting on me again, you weirdo. Do you want this? You did last night. Thank you. Okay, there you go. Merry Christmas. You're welcome. Don't hit me with it.
Whoa! Whoa!
Leonda?
Is she okay?
Leander,
She just laid her head down, like, in his lap?
Let's stand up, Leander.
Why?
How long have you stayed hydrated for?
For a while.
Huh.
Listen, I'm not the one on top of someone else, Zachary. You can do these things for yourself.
Can you not talk
You
about
move off me,
hydration?
mutt.
What the fuck?
What?
Leander,
Oh
what's
my
happening?
god.
Hate that shit so much.
Come on. It's been
Okay.
a long day for you.
It's been a long day for you.
Are you okay?
Not really.
What are you on?
Leonda, Victor was looking for you.
Drinking?
I'm on the turf. Yes, I was just hanging out with him. I'm on the stadium to.
Oh, I can see that.
Actually, you seem a little. Seem like you're floating above the stadium turf, actually.
Are you sure? I didn't notice. She was never for me.
Ugh, she's drunk.
Hopefully, she was just high on life. Anyways.
Well, this shade looks more like the Remus before, so... Cannot say I'm glad for that, but I'm also happy. Could be one of those days.
Mm-hmm.
So?
Alright. I'm checking Augusta, see if she wanted to talk to me. Have fun with your training.
Want to see how Gavin's doing real quick?
We could,
Saw
yeah.
him doing some meditation earlier. So. I don't think these are going anywhere anytime soon, so.
Hope not.
You okay? Are you gonna be alright?
Bro, you know...
It's really weird how you're able to do that.
A little bit more context. Do I know what?
Just look at the people around you and then ask if they're alright first. I'm okay. Just
Oh, well
asking
then,
if
as
they're
long as you're okay, then that's all that really matters right now.
okay.
Hey, Gavin.
Hey. You doing okay?
Yeah. I was just expending some energy.
Saw you over there, like, working on some, like... I don't know what that was. Some kind of aura-based stuff. Is that your healing or something?
That was me trying to gather it around me.
Oh.
I'm still trying to harness it to shield myself. It was one of the instructions I got from after having that training exercise in Eldoria, was to complete on learning how to cast Shield of Faith.
Huh. So is
So
that like
wrap my body pretty much in armor of light.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds really cool.
So
Like
that's what I've been
actual
trying
armor,
to do.
like you just roll up in like a suit of armor that's entirely white, just like.
I don't think it's like it looks like
coolest.
that. Maybe if like I get really good at it, it could look like actual armor. But if anything, it's just supposed to be like a layer of magic, pretty much hardening around my body. So.
Pretty cool to me.
Still sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. I mean, that way I'll be technically able to armor myself, even if I'm not in armor.
You should still wear armor. Don't use it as an excuse.
Yeah. No, but it's something good to have in case, we're doing a casual thing and an emergency happens. I can at least, in a way, armor up if I don't have it on me.
Yes.
Or I can pretend to be Carver for a day. I don't know.
Don't.
I don't know.
Don't do
but
that.
If you figure out how to do
like
that,
like your coolness level will go from like up here to like down here if you do that.
you can be like an aspect of Carver, but don't be like
No, don't do that. Don't even do that.
Yeah. No. Because like you could do the shield thing or the barrier thing, but just don't do it like Carver does.
Yeah. Just don't do Carver things. No. It's a slippery slope. You'll start with like doing punches and then you'll start causing explosions and before you know it, you'll be blowing up mountains.
Yeah, don't blow up the mountains, man. I kind of like them. They're kind of nice. Whoa!
I'm so disappointed.
You know what? I had so much hope for you, man. I did. I really did.
Faith lost. Mason!
Oh, come on. It was a joke.
I want to press the button.
Press the button.
I want to, but I know I'll get in trouble if I do.
Why would you get in trouble?
I don't know. Because they make really stupid rules around here.
Say you leaned on it accidentally, if they claim it's bad.
I am now Arbor Mixed Sword Haver.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Professor, how do you get your beard to be so... Like I said, I've been just
Train
focusing
after
on...
the whole situation with the sword.
what are you talking about?
Oh dang. Oh no, oh dang. Oh no.
Oh dang. Oh no.
Oh no, oh dang. Oh dang.
no.
Oh no.
Do you need to retie your boot?
Yeah, I gotta go retie my boots, so I'll be right back.
Okay, have fun retying your boot.
I'll try. I'll try.
I'll just wait over here.
Okay.
Hmm.
Where is this one?
Hmm. Hmm. You sure it's taking a long time to tie his boot? Wait a minute. Our boots don't even have strings. There.
I'm back. Weirder things have happened at this academy. Don't even pretend.
Our boots don't have strings.
Wait, what?
Our boots don't have strings.
I mean, yeah. They have buckles that you fasten, tighten.
So how do we tie our boots?
Essentially, I mean, it's just a. I guess it's just like a.
Yeah,
a
it's,
term
I don't know. It's
or
whatever,
something.
really.
It's a term. I don't know. Lace up. Boot up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Suit up. Something. I don't know.
Lace up, boot up, suit up.
Yeah. It works. It's fine.
Alright, I look like in a suit. Okay. Really nice, like,
Yeah.
vest
You're
or something.
suited for the occasion.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. He went there.
So in other words, we've been teaching using this sword. But if you were to use that sword with a gauntlet as an example, there's an you can guard doing this. But you see that shape on the back of the sword, that lip? Did you think that was
Yeah.
useless the whole time? So here, let's switch
No, I thought it
weapons.
was used for something, but I never knew.
You can
what it
hold
was
on to this
for.
now. And I'll grab this one. Here you go.
Oh.
So with a gauntlet, the way I was taught is you can actually, so you can use your gauntlet to help reinforce. So you can do the block left, right, and upper with that, but you can also block down, and you never even had to change the orientation of your sword. The moment you change the orientation is when you are going to strike, because let's say you were to do that same swing from before. this lip here helps me catch it on my gauntlet. So what it does is it allows me to now to apply a lot of momentum upward, kicking your sword back, and the tip of the sword will now also slash your lower arm in this example. See what I'm saying? And then I would then use the swipe to maybe follow through. Well, after you've now been hit, you've now been off kilter, and now in that single moment, the shape of this sword mattered so much. For those confused that are just popping in, I'm just explaining that if you can use the same sword, same style with all the swords. The thing is, the sword shape and everything matters a lot, because as I was showing her earlier, this hammer, if she does the thrust, there's a lot of ways for an opponent to catch their weapon in this gap here, and then use that as their advantage. This one has a bit of a angle, but it has no hilt, so it's very easy to slide the weapon down properly and nick off their fingers, and then they've now been disarmed and unfingered. So there's certain benefits to this weapon if used in a different way. This one, as you pointed out,
to be fair, the fighting style that
definitely
you've been
guarding
teaching
the
us
hand
is
a
more of
lot.
a fencer's style.
Yeah, this would be more of a fencer weapon, because you notice that when you're facing it towards
That's
them, it's
why I
protecting
rotate a
all
lot.
angles of the hand, not just one or two. So,
Especially
But,
since I often brace the blade with my other
Orcs,
hand.
though, the reason it's just
single-sided,
clunky and
so
curved is
might as
because
well.
they just brute force everything. That's pretty much it. There's nothing special, but they do have at least know how to form a hilt so they block their fingers. But you'll notice here, you can catch a weapon if you push forward while they're sliding down, and now they're caught, just like before, what I was pointing out to you. So, but sorry, I didn't realize the crowd formed, and I'm now all flustered for some reason. All right,
Very interesting. Very good.
I'm pretty sure you're doing a great job.
This conversation is now Linux approved.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Because earlier we were defending with I don't know. It's because I'm watching this, and I know I was taught in completely different ways by different weapon instructors. But it's not. Albert's doing a great job, though, as doing teaching basics. So.
Yeah, I mean, once everyone gets the basics down, then they can modify it with their own
'Cause,
style.
I think the next thing after the basics are down is there's foot placement. I think I was talking to you about that, Hun. Like, a lot of people seem to be. You actually guys are both doing it right now without knowing. If you were to block a overhead attack right now, what would your stance be? All right, and now that they've put all that weight downward, they now can sweep out your front and left foot that you've now absorbed. Are you absorbing all the weight on your back foot or left foot? Because now they can just do a quick leg sweep, and because one foot is so
Usually
far
my
forward,
right
one
foot.
foot is so far back. Yeah,
That's my
so
back foot, and I'm
in that
pushing
moment,
away.
In that moment, someone could leg sweep, and it would actually.
To be fair, I
change
don't
your
like
fight
catching the
completely.
blade. I like pushing it out to the side.
Of course, but he's teaching that. I'm not saying that he's doing anything wrong.
Mhm.
It's the basics. But
No, definitely.
I'm just watching, and I'm like, so.
Oh yeah, anybody who's a bit
Just you
more
guys, you
experienced
guys were here
sees
last year.
problems.
You saw when they Steel called me up and fought me in front of everyone, and I'm like, shit. And that
Yeah,
was.
that was a day.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I just know that. Gotta pay attention to foot placement, entering and exiting combat. You know, inserting yourself, exiting, inserting yourself, exiting. Don't need to be shy. It also prevents them from taking out your feet. Who was it that who was it? It wasn't Victor. Victor, he took out in a different way. He leg sweeped the one person a lot. Who was that? I'm trying to remember. Who called them
Ryder.
forward? Was it Zachary? Oh yeah,
Ryder?
yeah. Okay, that makes perfect
Yeah,
sense.
because Ryder doesn't
He's
know
just
how
like,
to stand.
"Twah, twah, twah."
Yeah, he just kind of
plants
he
his
stands
one
like
foot
this,
hard forward,
and then goes this. He doesn't angle
Yeah,
himself.
in that moment, all that weight that you just put on your leg, he would then sweep it out, and then Ryder would just go flunk. It was,
It was not good.
Well, I'm going to have.
I was sweating bullets, Hud. He's just like, let's see if you remember. And he just summons a giant battle axe, and I'm like, all right, I guess I gotta summon mine. And it's just like, tinky tinky. It was not. It was,
Yeah,
that was a great day. But
It
for
was
a number of other reasons.
perspective for some people, I think.
Yeah.
I remember Ryder always back at that point screaming at his attacks, and Steel's just like, "Is that really how you power up your attacks?" Yeah, he's like, "Okay, hit me with your full strike."
Ryder
Steps to the
Ryder
side.
does have a disadvantage. All of his training methods and everything he ever does, all of his battles, he'll always have the handicap of his being a demon regeneration. He can, recover from a scratch and all these other things a lot easier. Us humans, as me and Mason and you are aware, if we get a nick or anything in the right spot, we bleed to death in a matter of moments. So we care about injuries a lot more, whereas he just throws caution to the wind a lot more, which is unfortunate. I think that's what's holding him back a lot. But...
Stop.
I don't realize you're that sensitive.
I feel it's probably the thing is he has to.
Yes, you do.
He has to honestly
Very
pick
important
a
for your
path.
brain.
He either has to go the reckless, or he has to go the cautious. He can't do both. Because he could maybe be doing one, but then at the same
Honestly,
time
a lot
still
of it really
remembering the other.
depends on what you're doing with it as well. Your stance, the type of sword you use should all factor into what style you're using. So
yeah, I mean, we also know that all.
I
around
would
the world
never
in
try to block
Saigon-
a weapon like that. I would always try to move to the side.
Yeah,
Granted,
dexterity, you would take that as your advantage.
yes, but that's why I use a sword like this. Something nice and light.
Mm-hmm.
Barely takes any weight and pressure to move it. Nice and quick.
My styles are unfortunate. It's all about surprise and stuff, and not letting the other individual get comfortable. If I had to choose, you
really-
might be fighting me when I'm using an axe and shield, and then halfway through the battle, I'll switch to a lance and shield it in completely opposite hands.
Have you ever
Or I might throw a lightning bolt in there
mid-strike
or
switched
something.
weapons? Like, you're defending
If you
with
remember when I was fighting
one
Steel,
weapon.
he was commenting I need to switch faster. Switching mid-swing, not
like
so much
you block
as
something
I'll
and then
swing with a hand
switch and
before I
hit them
summon
with
it.
something else.
Last year, see now I'm currently summoning my axe in just this hand and lance in this hand. So right now I don't have a weapon choice right now to my weapon binds that would be beneficial for that. But I did last year. I would switch between my axe and my
You had the
rowing rod.
cyclicals, didn't you?
I actually used the sword back last year, but I switched to my the scythes because so many people have swords. I'm trying to fill. I was general squad. There wasn't a gallant, and I kept filling the roles in squads. And if I join a squad, and I can just fill more roles using the others. But there's also the advantage of people aren't familiar with fighting these. So as I was showing Misty, if you'd like to do that
almost
thrust towards
all
me
I'm
again.
familiar with.
So I would use this as a shield to block the blow towards me,
Granted,
but then
I'm
I'd
not
hook
used to
her
tiny
shield
little
like
ones.
this, and then I would then pull her towards
Merlin
me
Vibes
while
is
also
now
sidestepping
hosting live
around her,
stream with
and then I would
5
have my other
viewers.
hand to just slice her, because all of her
Merlin,
momentum
thank
that
you
she
for
was
the
using
raid.
towards me has now been transferred that direction, helping me even hit her. It's just about people aren't used to getting their weapons caught and hooked in this zone.
Ooh.
So.
Or catching the other person
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
inside. Then you just pull.
Yeah. Now, Arbor, out of curiosity, with your sword, I've seen you've used it before. It doesn't have a hilt or anything. How do you try to compensate for that?
A lot
Is
of the
that where you
times
have-
when
do you
someone
have a very retreaty style in terms of your footwork, like you'll quick jabs and you retreat to avoid people taking advantage of that.
Not quite. It's a give and take, really. A lot of the times when I'm defending, you'll either see me moving closer or farther away, depending on what type of strikes they're using. If they're doing big, heavy strikes, I'll be trying to deflect them and use their own momentum to get them off their good foot, and
So
then pushing inwards.
You're high parry then. You'd have to.
Yes, very much
pretty
so.
with that.
And even then, when I'm parrying, rather than simply using a single hand, a lot of the times I've been
Because
taught
most when
to
you make a shape of a sword,
push.
the reason of the hilt is to prevent them from impacting in a clash and then just sliding down. And cutting a finger off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what mostly, and protecting your hands, whereas you...
I'd still
Have you
rather not take
ever-
the chance of losing a finger. But
Do
to
you
be
use a lot
fair,
of circular motion to help
yes,
parry
actually.
or transfer their energy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If
Well,
somebody were
that's
to
what you would
be
have to do.
striking down at an angle at me, I'll still push to the side.
Okay,
Sort of like
well, I
as if
guess you have the
someone's
advantage of being
thrusting.
made of rock, but because in that example, is it a double-sided blade or is it blunt on one side?
Single-sided.
Oh, it's because when you push down, I was concerned then, because if you were using
Nope,
I'm
single-sided.
sorry, I keep switching between, but this is double-edged, meaning using anything other than a gauntlet to attempt to, you know, enforce a swing is impossible. But then again, you're still going to be damaging your gauntlet. So having a single-edged one is much better.
Yes.
That's why when I see Zachary using the gauntlets I gave him, and he doesn't take advantage of them, they're even bladed. Like,
To be fair, he probably doesn't know.
I know. I'll try to explain it to him once he learns more of the basics.
But yeah,
And
I'm
likes to
gonna.
read a little bit.
I've been taught to push people's blades away. If somebody is striking downwards,
parry. You'd have to learn high parry
push,
with that. Yeah.
push, push. It's
What about a hammer itself?
just
Well,
back
they're
away.
explaining
You would back away.
Yes, if somebody comes at me with a hammer, I'm not going to stay within immediate range of that unless they've already swung. In which case, say you were to have...
Or if they're building up.
you had swung down. I'm going to keep my blade to the side so that way if I can, I'm going to stop it and then I can use my other hand to do something else. It's actually kind of the beauty of having a single-bladed weapon. Hammers are dangerous in their weapon, but a lot of the weight is all up here. If you hit me with this, it's not going to do much.
Nope.
Having a shorter weapon can be difficult to work with, but if you're
Arbor,
able to...
Can you draw your gun
Listen.
for me once you're done? Sorry, I'm
Sure.
curious about something. Oh,
Yes, I have started thinking about parrying and retaliating with a fire.
There's that, but I was more worried about the I think it's called, is it cross guard? Basically, you're equipping it from the same side it's on. Which in that moment when you're blocking, you could pop them, sure, but usually, you know, you reach over, you know, to grab your sword. Because right now your sword, let's say you were to pull your gun and sword at the same time, go for it. See what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Now you have to think super hard. in that
Yeah,
moment.
now I'm really analyzing it.
Plus, you could probably give a bayonet or something on your pistol as well, and even use it as a dagger almost in that moment. I like how you.
I'll consider it. It's a good idea.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I think about as I was explaining to her with katanas. Some styles, you literally the battle's decided in the draw of the weapon. Because in that moment they're in a stance and they'll draw a weapon in a certain fashion. And if the
I'd almost
opponent
be afraid
swung
that
in a
I'd
way
damage the
isn't
firing
gonna block it, they're
mechanism or
dead.
something, but if we were to build a sturdier connector for the handle...
Ooh.
Because the handle's really just...
Is it magic? If it's magic, there's a lot less that can go wrong than a mechanical, like when it comes to gunpowder. So it could actually
is
probably take hits a
magical,
lot better, if I had to say. Yeah, because the magic just has to go into the crystal or the enchanted parts and then shoot out. Whereas if it's spring-loaded gunpowder, it has to. If that little contraption inside gets even a little bit off kilter, it won't fire, and then you'll get jammed a lot more. But I don't think magic weapons jam as much, to my knowledge.
That or they jam in a different way. I haven't figured out.
They might jam because maybe the rune crafting on it or something got damaged and you're just fucked, or it doesn't exhaust the entire mana supply or something every shot. Who knows? Because there's mana condensers and stuff. I'm not sure how that one's particularly made, but the ones from the backs of trolls are used in rifles, to my knowledge.
thing to think about, I guess.
Definitely. I'd start holstering that
Am
differently.
I doing that know-it-all thing again? Because everyone kept calling me one last year. I try so hard not to do that.
No, the information
Yeah,
you've
you're
got
doing
is
good, honey.
important and very useful. I'd rather know something or have an outside opinion
Well,
on
I
something.
had just last year when I first came here, I had a problem where people almost had a resistance towards anything I said. It was like, oh, he said something, and I want to prove him wrong, and they'll do the opposite, and then they get hurt or something. You know? I don't know.
That's
It's just
stupid.
a weird. I'm now afraid that happens.
That's
but
really dumb.
It
You've
happened
got
a lot.
experience.
Like,
You're
Vivina's not bad at it, but man, Vivina hated my guts at the beginning. Holy shit.
Ugh. Oh, and that's Mavina, so that's her problem. If she
Gotcha.
fails at something because she didn't take your advice, that's her issue.
Yeah, but for me, I was just
Oh,
curious how you
shit.
threw your pistol because I saw something. What's
we
up?
talking shit about other students?
We actually
Oh,
been talking
man.
about weapons for a good while. I was showing the difference between every sword and how it's important to pay attention to the type of weapon you have. Like Zachary, I was bringing up, remember the gauntlets I gave you? You know they're bladed, right? Do you use that in incorporation with, or have you been considering ways of incorporating that into the sword style you're using?
Absolutely. Albrecht just taught me some like new fighting stuff. Like when I cross over blades of somebody, I should be using my fist to counter them. So I was gonna try using my spiked gauntlet to
Really?
stab him in the eyes. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
In the
Keep that in mind. I'm aiming for your glasses.
Sometimes it.
Don't go for their eyes.
It might be good rather just to
Go for the sides of their neck.
I mean, to be fair, you're.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Hannah.
Sensitive.
Exactly.
Like
I like how. Ugh. I'm going through your ears.
Violence.
See, this is why you don't go for somebody's eyes.
Go for the neck. People bleed out within approximately
blood
2 to 3
spurts
minutes.
everywhere.
Actually,
Yeah, it's
no.
like, and then it's like, and you're like,
Actually,
oh
no. Since we're shorter, we should probably go for the groin.
Well, actually, yeah.
It bleeds more there.
The inside of your legs.
Block with a hammer then.
A simple
Use
thrust.
your hand.
Granted, you could also go for someone's intestinal tract, and then they're bleeding and
Oh yeah, you can use
lots
this
of
area a lot to
acidic,
block, but, and that's why this
nasty,
Because
potentially
if the sword hits this end,
bacteria
they come out
infested
in this direction, they can't just cut your hand off.
nonsense is going through their body.
Mason Morris.
It's gross.
It's like a mini
No
helmet.
offense, though.
Or like.
True.
No,
Well, there's a reason
I
that tip
wasn't
of that's sharp.
taking
You
offense.
can
That
almost
works.
use it
Yeah.
as something. There's also ways of that when you lose your momentum from a swing, if they do dodge it, you can actually turn that momentum into a next swing. Like if you're swinging down, then you would, but then you'd be putting your back in danger. So really depends.
I would need a lot of armor for this weapon.
If you want to get serious about a warhammer, we should probably look into making you one that doesn't have that horrible elven flaw here with the hook. Unless you use that hook as an advantage to disarm your opponents, that's up to you. You have to be aware that that's what you're attempting in a swing, though, or you're going to be screwed. Because if you put up very little momentum, you're actually in an advantage because you're aware that they can't. Because then they can't transfer your momentum because you know that you're going to be trying to do that. Does that make any sense from everything else I said earlier? Okay.
Making one. And also finding the materials that I wouldn't be able to use my fire if I used this weapon. The only problem.
You know, if I had to like label
keep it to myself.
squads, I think that Arden Vale seem like the knowledge sponges of the campus. You guys seem like that better when it is a compliment, I think.
Let's say I think
Oh,
that's
it's
a
a
compliment.
fail. Are you kidding me?
You're about to say Vanguard.
Alright, Zachary,
Oh
who
my
do you think
God.
would be the most knowledgeable or the people that seek knowledge the most on campus?
Vanguard.
Yes.
Vanguard. I mean, first of all.
Alright, continue. Explain.
First of all, hold on, I'm gonna explain. Okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna
go on.
explain.
Explain.
Hey,
First
what is
of
this?
all, what's the red squad? Whoever the fuck they are. What are they doing?
okay.
They don't do
Mr.
anything.
So-
all right.
So,
yeah,
so
them.
He explains
Who
his
cares
squad
about
by
them?
bashing another squad. All right.
Yeah,
let's go.
they don't. Okay, first of all,
That's a
they
good
don't
start.
exist.
That's a
Yeah,
good
they don't
start.
do anything.
Good start.
Your squad. I mean, your squad was so irrelevant that it had to come in the second year. Okay. Their squad.
Wow.
They're just a
That's
bunch of tree
mean.
huggers. Okay, and then Crystal Thorn.
Wow.
They're pretty much like the blue version of them, except they're just like
Is
they
that
talk to
so?
people a little more. They're just like antisocial but smart. Okay, they're
As
like
they all sit in
social
a
and
group and
smart.
talk to us.
And us, we're like the fucking brains of this operation. Okay, first of all,
Okay, Zachary?
purple's an amazing color. Second of all, we've got a tower that like our
Hey,
tower's
Zachary?
fucking awesome.
Zachary?
I am still talking. Give me a second.
I was letting him know he was getting a blow dry, but okay.
Yep.
I what? Did you just say?
I think
Behind you.
What?
nothing at all.
I thought
He's
you
gonna
said
get an
something
air
else.
You know,
swirl.
You said
you're
blow dry. Okay.
Yeah, he did.
And then
Yep,
what-
you're still
what's-
getting a blow dry.
What's your use?
That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just a nice breeze.
I'm
and then
sure.
You know what you should really do? His tail.
It's a really concentrated breeze.
We have-
there we go.
face.
He needs to regen his hair back.
I can't help
You know,
you.
I feel
I
like
really don't know how.
we
I
have
feel like
Jixie.
his
Jixie's
tail
like
needs to be even
fucking
poofier.
8 brains. Okay. All right. And then we've got Ryder.
I will
all
give
right?
you that for Jixie.
He's like even smarter
Ryder.
than
Zachary?
Jixie. Okay. He's like he's unbelievably smart.
And then you lost it.
To be honest,
Who's smarter?
I'm the one that lets down our squad. I'm not
Ryder.
really the smartest. I can't even read. But the rest of my squad, big brain time.
You can.
Big brain.
What is happening back there in the distance? I'm sorry, I'm just distracted.
I
I
think
just see
they're
Victor
talking.
and
I don't know.
Yanda just tackling each other. It's
Victor's
really
what?
confusing. Oh, they're
Wait, is Vic-
wheelchairing
what is
each other
Victor
with.
doing?
They were
Is
beating
he-
each other with
What is
wheelchairs.
Victor doing?
Yeah,
Is he wheelchair racing?
He's drunk and he said he saw a hamster in the sky. He's very out of it.
He's drunk.
Oh God.
Oh, he's
Yes.
drunk
Wait.
too now?
Leanna is
Victor's
very
drunk,
drunk, I
bro.
think.
Yeah, that's
No,
what I
he's
said 3
not.
times. Yes.
Victor is drunk.
Victor.
Oh yeah,
yes.
go tell him. Go tell him that, Zachary. Oh,
Yes,
sweet
yelling
Jesus.
is probably the best.
Victor!
Yes, yell very loudly
yelling,
next
what
to him. Excuse you?
What? Excuse you. You're in my way.
Yeah? Prove it.
Yeah. You're in my way.
No, that.
Oh God.
You know what? Here, I'm so sorry.
suck my
Here,
boy?
here, forgive me.
Trying to
Here,
suck my boy?
forgive me.
Oh,
I'm
I
so sorry
totally
about
see
that.
where this is going.
Trying to suck my boy?
Here, you know what? Here,
I got this.
here,
Trying to suck
here,
my boy?
here. I extend the olive branch.
Yo.
I apologize
Yo.
for that. Here, here. I'm
No, I
sorry.
ain't shaking your hand. No, I ain't shaking your hand. No.
You made it too
No, no,
obvious.
he is
Remember
flirting.
that? Look, man, I just
Yeah,
want
he
to
is flirting.
big bygones.
Nah, I'm
and
good.
bygones, dude.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't do that.
Give us
So
half
you're
of the
just
back.
gonna
That's why you get a flower on
disrespect
your.
the gentleman's-
You gotta get a flower.
You know
makes
what?
it shoot
I'm in a
fire.
mood for it. I'll shake
I got
his
a
hand.
disease. I'm trying to.
Oh,
what the
and now he's
fuck?
mad.
I'm being bullied right now.
There.
What? Fucking.
I got you.
No, stop.
I got you.
He's gonna put it out for
That's
you.
the person
Shake
that was
your
bullying
hand.
our squads
There you
like
go.
5 seconds or 5 minutes ago.
Stop! Okay! And I'm still dying. Somebody help! What the fuck? Here's a fuck.
No,
I'll
really?
have you know that
Fuck
he
you.
stopped my heart, so I mean, glad you're not.
He likes talking about
Man,
that.
I wanted to complete a circle.
He's like, by the way, this motherfucker stopped my hut.
Next time.
I got everyone to. Everyone needs to know that really recognizes real.
Never see
It's
it
cold.
Mhm.
Still cold.
Look, man, it wasn't you. It was Zimra. I had to stop Ymra. By
Oh, so you
association,
stopped
I'm not
Ymra's
stopping
heart.
you. I stopped the heart of Ymra.
Ah,
I saved you in the process. That's how I rationalize it. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
okay.
The
alright,
teachers
good.
blew up the heart of you.
To be fair, the
careful
Golteus
doing
tree's made out of a vampire, so killing its heart does nothing.
I fixed
Just
it.
kind of did. Who cut its head off? Or
I think it was the headmaster.
Didn't the teachers vaporize it?
Yeah, pretty much. Or at least,
Oh.
I don't know. I was very foggy. I was kind of
I
dealing
was
with
at the
blah,
camp,
blah.
Kari defending the
know.
walls, so I wasn't there, sadly.
All I know is that Carver did a thing where he was like, yeah, and then we found him like on the ground, a lot with a lot of blood.
Have you ever
Sounds like
noticed he
Kari.
punches so fast? It's like he's not even moving. It's just crazy.
Yeah. I don't know how he
Damn.
does it.
Your brother was bad mouthing all the squads.
Welcome back.
Sorry, I was going over and teaching the differences between weapons and how important they were to to one person, and then suddenly a
don't know.
crowd happened. But
I was
I
just
think
there,
everyone understood
trying to
what I
make
was
sure
trying to
people
say.
stayed alive.
Do you want me to put him away?
Then Melanie tried to jump
No,
me.
not for,
again.
I mean, I might. I'll do that in a second, but
Dude,
I might.
Melanie
No
tried to
problem.
stealth attack us.
Conversation, who knows?
She did. But it hadn't been for
Alina
Rick's
actually
barrier, she would
self-attacked
have
us. He was
landed
talking
on
shit about all
everybody.
the other squads.
Then we would have had a
He said the Crystal Thorn
He
was
literally
kissy
rolled
drow
up
out
and
amongst everybody, including all the
Except,
injured
you know,
people.
more antisocial.
Yeah.
Knowing how
He made fun of my scarf.
she does all the fire stuff, she probably would have lit all the injured people on fire.
What did he say about the other ones?
It would have been
They
really
were
bad.
antisocial and smart,
yeah.
and we were social and smart.
Yo.
Oh, okay, never mind.
No, nobody said fire.
No.
No, nobody said fire. Nobody said fire. No, we didn't say it. No.
No, we said someone's ire. Ire, you know, like someone's like their rage,
During
their
the second year.
Oh, wait,
and
that's
that's pretty much
probably
it.
better.
Yeah.
It was a strong desire.
Yeah, strong desire.
Honey, they're being mean. They said fire and now they're trying
No, we didn't say fire. We didn't say fire at all. We didn't say it at all.
They're the last pick we
I
have
didn't say
in,
fire.
for team battles.
Yeah, it was Melanie's strong
Sorry.
desire to kill
Sorry.
all the injured people because she's a bitch like
Except
that.
Gypsy and Augusta.
A bitch.
That's what I said.
Wait,
That's
what?
what I'll
Who
keep
were we calling
saying.
a bitch?
Except Gypsy, except just
do you
Gypsy and
think? I'm
Augusta.
gonna give
Those
you
two I would
one
pick on a
guess.
team.
Melanie.
Is it Melanie?
What's your guess?
Ding ding ding, he's the winner.
Ding ding.
Nobody said fire.
I want fire.
Why are we
No.
talking about Melanie?
You always want
It's over
fire.
there.
Where you're talking
Yeah.
about
Go to the
Emerson
grate.
and how
It's over there.
I'm a pyromaniac.
well,
when fire
basically the
is,
stuff that
is
happened
an
from there.
option, I will fire.
No, you're not a
Amazing.
pyro that.
I'm just glad Arbor's alright in general.
Pyromaniac.
Yes.
After all of that.
Me
Although,
too.
Have you met her?
Have you met her? Have I met her?
No, I was
don't
gonna say
think-
she's not a pyromaniac. She's a hellhound. Never mind. This is a bad joke.
Arbor, didn't you literally like
I appreciate the
disinfect my burns? Or was that
I
someone
didn't
else?
mean
I know you
that,
have.
Okay, I didn't mean fucking mean that. Don't-
Disinfect burn wounds? Yeah, you should usually try to do that because otherwise.
Yes, you do the.
Never mind. Mine
Oh.
particularly.
Did you disinfect his burn wounds?
I think so. At one point in time or another. I mean, he's had like 3.
There you go. But you're saying she's not.
I didn't mean it. Okay, it just.
I
But
know.
majority
I'm
of
just
them,
trying to
we
point
know
out that
came
they
from
said you're
her.
not a pyromaniac.
I'm just trying to be nice, okay? I
I'm
like
not a
Misty.
pyromaniac. Well, I'm sad.
But they think that's a.
I think that
well, they
speaks
like
more
being
to a
one.
different type
Oh.
of mania.
You're a
Thank you.
great
I
pyromaniac,
like-
okay, Misty? Proud of you every day.
There you go,
Yay.
Arbor. That's what you do. You burned the shit out of things. Great, hun. Good job.
I don't know either.
Yay.
I'm
This is
just
fun.
here.
My head hurts a lot.
The tree,
might be
but we
going to bed.
weren't able to.
It wasn't the
and
meat,
then-
was it?
My head hurts.
All right.
Maybe. I don't drink a lot.
Well, now I'm gonna put the swords away because I think all
I'm
that's
sorry.
over with. But for now, right now.
It probably wasn't.
Hey, food.
Sounds
Here,
about right.
I'll give you a hand.
Productive of the day. We've done a lot of training today, at least. I'll taste test more in the future.
Whoa.
Oh, actually, Anna. Are we doing that thing today? Or was it...
Probably not tomorrow, but the next day maybe. Yeah, I was gonna show Linnick
That was
and
quick. Thank you for the
Augusta
help.
a few things.
No problem. Many
Can
hands
you
make
do
quick work.
the whole thing for all of us.
I mean, if you want to be
True.
there, sure. We're gonna operate on.
You good, hon?
Make
Stark.
sure.
I mean, not
Did you?
operate.
Is your cold
Really?
resistance
There's a
There's a
crunchy
lot to
today?
unpack there.
Cold
Oh,
resistance
yeah,
crunchy
it
shouldn't be
I didn't have
crunchy.
anyone check my
It's probably not
my
mixed good enough.
wound the other day.
I can
Yesterday,
taste the
Lila.
bone
Mama,
already.
go for it.
Me.
Before I go to
Come
sleep.
on.
You know, the stitches you gave me that you took out?
Ah,
I didn't have anyone look at that yesterday.
fuck.
I need to make sure it didn't get infected.
Ah.
Okay, come on.
Wow.
Oh.
Sounds a little bit more
Oh.
upset than I would have expected anybody to be upset about that.
Do I need to do more research about
Sorry, by the
what
way, your
chicken
me didn't win. I voted for both
More
you
research about
and
what, hon?
The pie.
Go research
pretty
about
good.
what type of armor I would need
Oh, you're fine.
for a combat
Well,
like this.
if you're planning on using the hammer when you're
Because,
transformed or in your human
I
form,
need
there's a big
water. I'm like super
adjustment
dry,
there.
guys. I'm sorry.
That's true. But normally I don't want to.
And any armor you make is sadly going to need to be enchanted with enlarge and reduce, so it enlarges and reduces with your
I
transformation.
really didn't like the apple
So you
and
can't
orange.
really put any bonus effects on any of it.
Nope.
Pretty much, I don't think.
Also, the double filtration and the purification of the
Oh, I'll
water
have to do
actually
that,
adds
but-
flavor. It
I don't
increases
even know what
probably
type
the
of
potential
armor
boldness
is
of
with sand.
We still need to do that for
I
the
like
gang.
the strawberry
Should we
one.
go
And now
try
this
to-
one.
Did you ever design
Actually,
my
if someone
squad
do me a
mate
favor,
made
want to go with me and
No, I
Oh
haven't
shit!
decided. I made sure
I
to
was
loosen
going to
before
say we
because
could
it was
pour
working,
the
but that's all done. I was working
meat
on
into the ocean, but that's where Seymour stays.
I would also prefer just not pouring things into the ocean.
passing
But
out
then
because of
all
cold.
Probably be
things that
toxic
live
to
in
the
the ocean?
wildlife there. Yeah,
Mm.
it's kind of that's kind of the air they breathe.
You'll be fine.
just
the
let-
headmaster's gonna
I
make
mean,
Just let
we
Zachary
could-
drink it.
Just
We could pour
considering
it
one of
and
the
it-
core
I'm gonna go
ingredients
step
was
away for a
vaping.
moment, but I mean, I don't know. There's something about.
I mean, we
like,
can
looking
pour
at
it where the
this,
Ymir
I've just been
statues were.
loving- I don't know. So the colors or something. There's
What
something
happened to
about
the
looking at
area
this and
around it?
liking. I don't
Just
know.
wheel it
It's
in.
hay,
I'm just happy
so
with it.
I can actually.
life
I
stuff.
can actually
There's
do
like,
that.
there's just something about
You know
looking
what?
this way that's so satisfying.
We
for
just
me. I don't
keep
know
it
why.
here.
It could be the trees.
And
or
if
it could be that like luscious.
one of
like,
those
colourful-
It also
one
just,
of
I feel like
Willow's friends
just
come
the
by,
smoothness
they
that
can
I
have
like.
it.
I don't know. Something about it.
I guess yeah, that's true. You can give it to that Briar person.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fire.
Mm.
See, that works out
Hun,
really well.
chill.
Seriously?
That was the
Why were you
weird.
talking about fire?
I heard the F, and then I thought it.
You're
you said
talking
fire.
Briar.
If there's fire right now, your
Oh,
scarf would
probably.
burn. Be careful.
Oh no! Look, I already. The
You're
scarf
not
got destroyed by acid. No.
Fire, not
Yeah.
fire.
All right, I'll be right back, hun. If you're still here.
Someone's got a burning ire for fire.
Fire? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They never tire for the ire of fire.
Mm-hmm.
For it is their want,
Okay.
their heart's
If they-
truest desire.
And if they say no, they are a liar.
And shall be banished to a deep dark mire.
But don't worry, they'll be fine because they'll
Ow.
build tire. And thus the mire will be filled back with fire.
Aye, sire.
Good one, Hannah.
I just want to sit in a house and light it on fire and watch it burn in front of me.
We aware, we're aware.
No.
We're aware,
No,
but please don't.
okay.
Luckily, the place
No,
is
I
built
can't
with
just-
stone, so you know.
I know it's bullshit. I'm sad.
No, apparently, to be fair, apparently the first year, well, before we got here, one of the last teachers actually set the entire school on fire, which is why it's in stone now.
I would love to.
Yeah, apparently
Oh,
most
we're
of the
talking about
campus was
Connor?
built of wood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Professor
Lee.
Connor.
I know.
Those were the days.
Mm-hmm.
Who was that?
Back when
Yeah,
we
who was
thought
that?
Carver was
Our
gonna
evocation-
actually.
original evocation teacher.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He kind of got
Yeah, I've
fired,
always
I
been
think.
confused why they hired Carver as a magic teacher when he's primarily universal with a magic type he can't even teach.
Mhm.
Wow.
I
What?
think I made him explode the other day.
Universal with
Still
a magic
confused
type
by that.
Well,
Oh, you
true.
made him
If
explode?
they're spells that are unique to his biology, we can't learn them.
Did you
We
anger
can
him?
learn spells similar, but
No. No, he tried doing some sort of weird magic spell. He was trying to use my mana or something. Then he exploded. Well, at least everything around us exploded.
Hmm.
I felt really tired afterwards.
Han, you really need to grind those cold resistance potions up better. They're so crunchy sound.
Oh. Yes.
I know you're. I know you.
Cold resistance
You're.
potion?
Well, you have to put bone meal in them, and she probably's not grinding the bones up enough. Well, then again, I guess she might enjoy the bones, maybe. I don't know.
I like him.
Because the bone meal, according to Vaughn, makes it last longer. So we add that to it.
So it's pretty crunchy, you know. Just
I guess that's like mashed potatoes.
We
Some people
basically
like
have
the
a
mashed
like
potatoes
every
one.
day we go and pick the ingredients, and then make them every day. She's basically drinking that shit like water.
Wouldn't your body over
Whoa.
time develop a
Huh.
resistance to it if you drink it too much?
We are worried about that, to be fair, or maybe
Yes, I'm
poison
dying.
or getting addicted to it. Maybe I don't know.
am I gonna be poisoned by it? Shit.
Well,
I already got an
no,
addiction. It's called fire and
wouldn't work
feeding
as
off
well.
negativity.
They'd have to find a way to make like a concentrated version of it.
Holy shit. I have made the concentration of the cold resistance.
I didn't really notice that before.
I mean, I wonder if there's a way to like infuse all these things in a gum, and then you can just chew the gum, and it's like Pisces plants. If you chew on those, they give you oxygen while you're chewing on it. But if you put that, if you had Pisces flavored gum, would it be like?
That's not how
giving you
that works.
oxygen? Doesn't work like that. Darn.
It'll be interesting.
Hmm.
I wonder if it's because it's like.
I have a thing we have to talk about actually, Arnavale.
Do you want us to?
For the hawk? No, you're fine. You can stay here.
Okay. Gotcha. It's usually when we
there
hear
a
that, it
name?
turns into private talk.
For the
No.
hawk?
But for some reason, I'm thinking
Not
the
to my
name
knowledge.
Bernard.
That was Hawkworth.
Bernard? Bernie.
Bernie.
Want to name him a
Well,
hawk?
wait.
Bernie?
If Gavin has him, would he be Saint Bernard?
Saint Bernard. Why does that sound familiar?
Oh,
that
I'm
kind of
sorry. I
dog?
didn't mean to say something holy. Are you good?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we could call it Saint Bernard.
That was the joke.
You can call it Bernie though, or Bernard. Yeah.
Bernard, Bernie for short. You know.
Huh.
To be fair, we should
No
probably
idea.
meet the animal first and then give it a name because I feel like a name should.
It's in the dorm.
Did you? It's been there for days.
Yeah,
has been
they've
there
been
for
flying
days.
around the common room.
I haven't been in the
You can even
common
take it
room.
for a
To
walk
be
and everything.
fair,
Have you not met them yet?
to be fair, I haven't seen the bird yet. I've been focused on other things.
Then we should go meet the bird.
I'm gonna go meet the bird.
Maybe we
Oh, God, okay.
follow.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, may we eventually.
Thank you.
Does. Hi.
I'm gonna go meet a bird.
Thank you.
Come on, I want to meet the bird.
okay.
And your scarf.
Let's see, where are
All
they?
the other thing.
Yes, whatever it is.
Oh, they're there.
There's the cage and the. Oh, hi.
Peekaboo.
Very pretty bird. Think.
What do you think, Bernie? Bernard?
They're
I think it's dignified enough.
I like his outfit.
I thought he had a wizard's hat on for a second.
I mean, it does kind of look like Barnes a little bit.
You should give him the beard.
Yes.
I don't know about that.
Thank you.
Professor Barnes.
Mm.
Ruff his little feathers out on below his chin. So you're naming.
Yeah, I've been leaving the cage open because, you know, it seems kind of cruel just to leave him in there. And I mean, mostly clean up after them. I just find them perched different places every morning.
Do you have your? Are they safe to take for a walk or anything? Or actually, you guys probably.
I mean, they fly.
Or whatever they're called.
They're pretty well trained. Well, not trained, I guess. They're pretty intelligent, though. I mean, it was one of Willow's, so. I think it was a he, yeah. At least that's what Professor Willow said, I think.
I love him.
Well, there's a lot of people out there that wishes they could just exist and suddenly they're loved. Wow, that was sorry. That was
You have
that was really
deep
deep.
down talking.
girlfriend.
I know this. I'm saying for
I'll
others.
punch you. Oh, okay.
Well, I like wingmanning people, and I sometimes see people and they're quite hopeless. It's unfortunate. Yes, I'm sorry, hon.
They're not in the cage. There's nothing in the cage. Unless you want to sit in
I was
there.
just thinking, you know, life would be so much simpler if I could live in a cage.
What do you call the
And
barrier
boring.
in right now?
Yeah, kind of in a cage.
Yeah, but they make us
go
leave
ahead.
and not be safe.
Occasionally.
Go ahead, get in.
But the
Well,
bird's
you
out of
birds
his
do
cage and
every
it's
day.
feeling just fine.
Go ahead. No, you want to go in? Go for it. Go ahead.
Fine.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You just said straight through the door. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
All right. Well,
Oh, you got wild shit now.
Sure.
What are you gonna do with it?
Sure.
That was
What are you gonna name it?
I
What are
don't
you gonna
know.
name
Probably.
that was a cheap joke.
It's not chip. It's cheap.
It's check.
Oh.
God. Oh man.
Well,
That
now what do we
reminds me
do?
of the first time one of my tutors punched
I'm
me.
out.
It feels bad, man.
I'm out.
When I was really, really young, they were
didn't
reading
you,
a
like,
story,
get
and they
killed?
said, "I don't want to hear a peep out of you during this story," and I made a peep sound halfway through the story, and they beat my ass.
Oh.
Didn't you get killed because he hit you with a shovel?
No, that was a different one.
Oh.
That one didn't. There's different ones. They like hiding the wounds by hitting you where the clothing is. That guy hit me with a shovel in the face.
If you ever say yes sir to me one more time, I swear to God, and then you say yes sir, and the professor gets mad.
Or they get mad if you don't. What if you say yes, ma'am?
Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that.
Yeah.
You just need to walk away, man. You just.
Or what if they tell
Trust
you to
me,
stay here?
don't ever do it.
But then they also give you a command to go somewhere within the same period of time. You know what I mean?
Better not tell them that.
You can't point it out. I know.
Yes. Yeah, I've been there. Why has this happened?
It's the life. It's the authority complex that people get. I
That's
don't know.
life. Okay.
Yeah, authority complex. They were bullied as a kid, and then they grew up to be a
That's what all the people say.
in a city, or
Why have we all had these experiences? Though, like,
I think we. I don't know.
shouldn't we have evolved past that point of like people doing that?
That's the point of no return? No?
Well, I mean, that believes. I mean,
Like,
that's
you
if
would
you're.
think at some point.
I mean, I don't know. There's people that are allergic to peanuts, and they're still fine. They just don't eat peanuts. You'd think, you know, if something such as a peanut can take you out, you know. Never mind, I'm not going
It's
to
kind
go
of
there.
like being allergic to chocolate, like me. Just don't
Well,
eat
yes.
chocolate.
Exactly. Or drink Zach's meat until you eventually taste it. It's just not worth it. Because you might taste
it
ass.
isn't. Like, what?
Or whatever else. It might randomly taste like seaweed like yesterday. Isn't worth it.
Randomly taste that.
Every sip tastes
I
different,
know
man.
that
What are you
taste.
supposed to? Yesterday I was sipping it, and randomly it's like one thing. Or... Huh?
How do you know what
That's why you
ass
just
hit
gotta
me? Never
go
mind.
for the downer in one. Just like go. You just don't risk other
Misty,
flavors.
I'm glad you caught yourself.
I caught myself. I did it. I did a good job.
Okay, anyway.
Until I tripped
Ah.
and pulled, and now I
It
caught
was, I mean, I think I got like a 40-60, like 40 good things, 60 bad things. Yeah, like percentage-wise when I was sipping it yesterday. So I just don't know if it's worth it.
Did you want to taste?
I was I mean, gotta taste. Well, I tasted some good, you know what, too, at one point during one of those sips.
That's a quotation right there.
But
tells me you had an agenda, some sort of.
But yeah, I mean, I was just curious, you know, try the alcohols, you know. Maybe it's a good idea. Random Evershine, you know. We're not going to do that. That's a bad idea. Now that I've tried that stuff, but you know, you never know. It saves me time. It saves my family time if they try to make a different type of drink or beverage.
I'm never gonna get like no.
Actually, we could make it and we just call it Never Shine.
Never shine.
Or maybe
Never
shine.
know. Maybe. Maybe shine.
Yeah.
I like it. I like these bean bags.
Yeah. I think there's one for everyone, I guess, maybe. Oh, would this be Flores because it's plant? Oh, and is this Jace?
Actually, yeah, that is the one that Jay sits in.
Oh, sweet, I guessed it right. Who sits in this one?
Mason. This one right here is Mason.
All right. Baby shark doo doo. Sorry, I got that in my head.
Got the plain one.
Hannah sits in the black beanbag chair.
What? Define plain. Is this the one plain, or is this one is different? Actually, this is high contrast.
Can I have that back, please?
That is.
That was magic.
How did you even?
I don't know.
Whatever this skill
Quick and
is.
drop it over here?
Whatever this skill
I'll
is.
put it here. I don't know what the fuck that is. I didn't do anything.
That's intense.
Was it?
Right, we're at that, yeah. Yeah, it was back there, Phil.
Whatever that skill is, figure it out, nurture it. That was cool.
I don't know what the skill is. I was just weird.
The Force.
That is insane. Is that what that is?
Oh, well, that's Carver's magic, right? He always calls it.
That's what I
that.
was gonna say. That's like Carver level stuff.
Oh shit!
Shit, we got Jedi.
I don't know how I
Give you
did
a
that.
shoulder massage. Here you go.
Force is strong.
Oh, she went quiet. There we go. Anyway, so the chair that Misty's in is the plain chair. Is that or this is Hannah's chair? Oh, she's okay
Yeah, I
with
would say
it.
that
That's
one's
Hannah's chair, yeah.
because it's just a solid color. Yeah, it's just.
Okay. So then, that makes the high contrast one Arbor. It kind of looks like a geode too, technically.
This one is Arbor.
If you think about it. Wait, that's not Flores? Oh wait, Flores in a different squad.
Flora doesn't. Yeah.
I thought
she's in
Flora because
Crystal
green. My
Thorn.
bad. I apologize. Okay.
Fine.
So this
She's
one's
welcome
Arbor.
here all the time, though.
And actually, that one over there is Ida.
Ah, okay. Poof.
I thought we couldn't see their.
No, you
I don't even know how.
don't see them.
Invisible is no joke.
Who knows? You can always
I mean, they're sitting in their
I
chair
wish
right
I could
now.
learn
You just
that,
wouldn't know.
to be honest.
Or maybe days that are really
Just
bad
what?
for you, you know.
That's
Just
fair.
imagine
I too wish
just-
sometimes I could just gone. But I don't know how to do that.
We need to talk to Ida. Talk to the master. Teach us.
Sometimes I feel like she's there and she's not even there at the same time. I don't know. But then again, I get the same vibes from
At least
Albert.
they're not a prankster and just randomly pants you. That would be awkward.
That would be it would
That
be
would be horrific.
interesting.
If we had if we had the different types of people, some give them the power to go invisible, who knows what's gonna happen?
The power to go invisible.
Yeah, like Misty, what would you do if you can go invisible?
I would sneak in, burn things, and then no one will know it's me.
All right, well now we will. So mission accomplished. All right, so
Oh,
Gavin, how about you?
Solve that mystery before it ever came on.
My master
How about me
plan.
for what now?
I don't think anybody
Yeah,
else
What
would
would
do
you
that.
do if you could turn invisible?
That's what I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure it's a misty thing.
Yeah, it's pretty. It could be a Melanie thing.
What could
No.
I do if I was
If you
visible?
went invisible,
Sorry, just give me 1 second.
I would leave. I would leave this academy.
I don't know.
Scratchy.
Visit places. Usually places that you're not allowed to be in either. Well, I
Oh
wouldn't
man,
wanna break the
I didn't
rules.
expect you to do something naughty with it.
No, what?
You just said go
No.
places where you're not supposed to. I didn't say where. But the fact is that it's somewhere you're not supposed to go. Therefore, it's
certainly not a nice thing to do.
It's not a good. Yeah, if you did naughty or nice list, you'd be on the naughty list. Or you don't want to be.
I'm
on the
curious
naughty
about
list.
restricted areas. Not always allowed in there.
Are you
Cool
on the
just go
naughty
look
list?
at, see why.
I already know the answer to that. You burnt my bed.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Just teasing.
I mean, that'd be cool. See what kind of information they have.
Okay, hold on. Now I'm curious.
I mean,
what
we
would
can
you
go
do
through
if
the
you could go
circle if you'd
invisible?
like. Might as well keep it going.
Well, it depends. Because it wouldn't do me any good in a lot of places. However, where I could apply it. No, now that I thought about it, I don't need to be invisible to not be seen.
Eat. Eat your stupid chips.
That was really oh wow. Oh man. I felt that
Goes
on a
invisible
metaphysical
so
level.
he can take a nap. Undisturbed.
You know, that's probably why I would do it. I just walk away. People be like, "Where'd he go?" I'd be like, "On the wind. I'm off to take a nap." Don't
Where is
follow
it?
me. You can't.
You'll never see him, but you may hear him in approximately 5 minutes.
Having fun. Scratchy, scratchy.
Probably just walk up behind somebody and make random toot noises.
There you go. Now you're getting into toot toot. You can. She's in a mood.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Oh god, invisibility with Norali's toot wand. Oh god, it'd be chaos.
Disastrous.
I've
No
never
one
gotten
would
the
be
chance to
safe.
use one of those, but it'll be fun if I do.
That's it.
You just have to ask her all of them.
Now, whether the chess people want to participate, otherwise it would be me as the only person to still answer that.
Sorry, what? What was the
would you do if
question?
you go invisible?
Yeah. I'd probably try to figure out the secrets of
I don't know.
other companies that make wines and stuff. Maybe. Probably do that. Maybe.
Corporate espionage?
Something like that, yeah.
Well, good to know. I'll be keeping
Or
you
assassination
away from my. I'll be keeping you away from the lab then.
Okay.
No invisibility
I
potions.
mean,
for
unless you're
you.
making like some special heart wine. I don't know.
No.
So you're not. Okay.
Not that I'm telling you about.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm just
back to the maybe list.
All right. Well,
That one.
yeah, that was actually an interesting mental exercise.
Mm.
And now we know each other better. Who needs truth or dare? Just talk, forehead.
Imagine talking. Imagine.
And yeah.
Imagine communicating.
I figured Chips would break into a chips factory and figure out how they make those chips he likes so much.
No. I don't like them at all.
Why are you holding them like a child?
I mean, I've always found books interesting that explain how things are made, but too bad we can't see it happen in real time. That'd be cool.
come at me,
Okay.
alright? I needed some safety chip hugs,
Mm.
okay? You know what?
You
That's
hate
fine.
them, but you
Come on.
use them to.
It's your
save
comfort.
you.
I didn't mean.
Comfort
I said,
snack.
wait, I didn't just verb.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't cut the toilet seat on that
Yeah,
edge.
don't cut the toilet. Didn't he fall
From-
in? Like, didn't he say he was gonna go to the
I
bathroom
don't
and
need
then didn't come out?
invisibility. I'm already invisible.
He did go to the
Actually, you know what? He
bathroom.
probably is on the other side of the wall, just hearing me say that. Then he's gonna peek in
That's
later.
enough.
What if he turned
Mhm.
invisible?
I
and
mean,
he's
you
got the
are
pants on?
talking shit about.
Probably.
I guess that's true. All right, I think you've had enough. That's what you. All that hammer swinging and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna fall asleep if you keep doing.
Probably.
Probably gonna lose here, but
Let's see how they're doing.
Chess is not my forte, but the last
she's
time
in
I
a
played
better
chess with this-
position than I am. Not just by pieces, but by.
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
Happy cow.
Yeah, it was all
Oh,
that.
okay.
I just gave her like a massage for 30 minutes, and her shoulders are not naughty as hell now. Naughty, like your knots or muscle knots. That's not what I meant. Damn it.
I guess you could say they feel nice. Do people commentate on this kind of thing?
I mean, some people do,
probably.
but it's up to the players to determine whether it's rude or not as well. Depends on the type of commentary.
Very true indeed. Might upgrade my out sooner or later.
You can't move that.
Oh, I'll be
You'll put
damned.
yourself in check by doing that.
That was the first move I actually considered, and then then I noticed the same thing.
Wow, very smart.
It would have been a good move otherwise, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think I've got the lost one.
Queen.
You're much better at chess than I am.
Oh gosh.
You good?
Sorry, inner demon.
I'm not
don't
sure
worry
if
about
that
it.
was. I'm not sure if that was you saying nerd or what.
My inner demons are telling me nerd
I
for
don't
some
know.
reason.
If I told you there was a book of fire in the library, she'd be the nerd, because she'd all be like, "What? Let's go read it right
Yeah,
now."
I would be like different spells.
This is
What if
really
it
the
just said
idea,
fire
but
hot
by
for
now.
it, and it's literally the only thing in there?
I would,
and a picture of fire.
I would leave. I'd
God.
leave this academy. Be like, you know what,
Would
fuck
you?
this. Not really. No, I would probably burn the book and be like, yeah, fire forehead, and then kind of stare at me. Ashes on the ground. That would burn the book and be like, well, I just burned Academy of Property.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Too valuable.
If I ever had the chance and someone told me, hey, Misty, I need you to burn this house, I'd sit in the house and light it around. Also, make sure that no explosive stuff is in there, though, before setting it fire, because I don't want to blow out the house.
Why did I do that?
You built confidence because you took a strong piece, and then that's why you did that.
Exactly. Hmm.
Not that it was a bad idea, because if you kept momentum, then you just wreck, technically.
Very much so.
I think he's alive.
Huh?
Who is?
I did see some movement, but he might have. I think I saw a brush by the curtain. Oh,
Who?
you are alive. We thought we saw you for a brief moment.
Chips.
Oh.
I thought he fell in.
Nah.
Oh, the bathroom? Oh.
I was
yeah.
had to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
that's
Ate a lot
okay.
of chips, you know.
Gotta wash your hands. You got all that burrito dust as well.
Yeah, it's burrito dust.
It gets under your
It always
fingernails.
gets up under your. Yeah, under your fingernails.
Yeah,
It's gross.
exactly. Yeah.
True, but I wash my hands habitually, so pretty clean.
There you go.
I'm watching like the most intense match of chess I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. I've been refusing to play chess.
Is it that you can't, or that you just refuse to?
No, I refuse to play without a timer. Otherwise, it'll take too long.
Understood.
Yeah, it does take quite a bit. Arbor's a lot better at chess than I am.
No, not making that mistake again. Is it there?
Let me put it this way. I refuse to play without a timer in this medium. Now, if I was just chilling, drinking, some homies, you know.
That's actually a really
lightly
good spot.
playing, yeah. I'm like, in it.
Need to force him out.
Somebody trying to prove they're better, then alright, then let's go timed.
In a more serious setting, yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, you know. Just got
Well, I couldn't give
quick thinking, you gotta
Esme and
process all the
Mrs.
moves
Bless's
quicker.
bag yet.
Puts the pressure on. It's more like a battle simulation that way.
I could put it on her desk. I would
I
always
mean, I know he's
wonder.
at. See if we can get a timer added to the chess set.
Seems like a lot of effort.
I mean, look, we're not gonna tell anybody. Do not tell anybody.
You could have someone be a ref for it if you really had to.
Then it'll be hard
This
for me
is
to say
also
no to
true.
Leanda because I keep saying no because there's no timer. Then you would provide a timer, and then I would be forced to play chess.
I mean, but to be fair, you'd be the only one that
I
knows
suddenly
there's
feel
a
like the
timer
high
until Leanda
probability
finds
of
out there's a timer.
existing is higher.
Please no.
I'm just saying. And the only way Leanda's
I like
finding out there's a timer
having.
is if Leanda gets in here. Of which, I don't see any reason for her to come in here.
It's been my crutch.
There's actually the chessboard we had in the relaxation room. It's now outside of the bathrooms by the library in the box there. If you want to play outside.
She's been
Okay.
trying to get me to play up there.
Shut up, both of you. Some of us are trying to focus. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. I lose anyway. Might as well.
Having fun. Scare you?
Yeah.
Did I actually scare you by walking over here? Watching chess is always. I would hope, you know, like sucker punched me in the face, because that was not end well for anybody.
No, I just turn around and just... like, oh crap, turn around. Oh my god!
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Did she make the move? Oh, she actually... No, never mind. There was a move that, like...
Something planned out.
But I just, like...
What?
It would have been awkward if the dinner bell interrupted earlier. But perhaps the headmaster saw through the plans that there was a game in progress that didn't happen.
Oh, you know, that...
If the bell rang, we just stay here and play.
Let the game keep going. You must
No big deal.
I didn't realize they could hear us from over here. I apologize.
He's probably like, you know, watching the play and then until
I mean, you've seen his office in the Grove, right? It's creepy.
I know, it has so many fucking... Oh, it's not funny, it's funny.
Playing for us.
So many windows. Playing for us, yes. Just figuring out what to do. I don't know.
Is everything okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're tired about the wall flicker?
Yeah, it's okay. Sometimes we just have issues with it. But I'll probably pass
I mean,
them.
it could be worse. I mean, it'll be fine.
It could be
You know, the more we talk about it, the more I feel like a voice in my head will keep fucking telling me to fix it.
I'll pass it up to like some men or something. I don't know.
Men, I hope he said. Okay.
Lament. I would lament saying anything else.
Alright, good. You will lament anything else?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give a lap and see who's even awake anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably my best bet.
Just getting darker. That's all. Such a intriguing little cow.
No. Darn.
Someone's cage is clean.
Check.
Just be careful, because there's a chess game going on in progress right now.
Nice.
Hey, Nerali.
I came to see Bird. Hello, you are gorgeous. Oh, no way, you're welcome. I think you're gonna like it. Yeah, you'll. Your bird's pretty chill.
We're calling them Bernard. And it's, Willows, actually.
Ooh. They're pretty okay with that name.
I hope so. But either way, yeah, this was final gift from Willow to us. So we hope to live up to expectations. Take care of them, and hopefully they'll take care of us.
If you ever need help communicating, I got you.
Keep that in mind.
I am the bridge.
Check.
Okay. Oh, ooh.
I'll leave you to it. Thanks, Mason. Bye, Bernard.
I'll check in with you guys a little bit later.
Okay.
You'll check in on us?
To see who won.
Check.
I'm joking, Mason. Check.
Check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Check. Yeah. Check. Check.
Check. Pretty sure that's checkmate.
Yep, I think so. Ooh. And perfect timing. I think I need to go to the restroom because yeah.
Just kind of running
Yeah,
it all
because
through
if
my
I
head.
check you, if I move there.
Yep, pretty
Get
sure
me
that's...
if I go there, if I
you
go
don't have any
there.
other pieces that can move in the way.
Yep. Congratulations. I need to go to the
Good
restroom
game.
real quick.
Made way more mistakes than I should have. That was fun. Hope you like it here, Bernard. Bernie. Not sure which you prefer.
I guess we should go and see what everyone's doing for dinner then.
Sure. Could go for a drink. Don't think they've started dinner yet.
Oh, I cannot.
The bell didn't ring, so...
Weird. I don't know. I guess I don't know where everyone else went though. Where did they say they were going? Arena, maybe?
I don't know. I was a little more focused on the match, to be fair. I was kind of toning everyone else out while I was focusing.
I'm gonna guess the arena. Go check there.
It's a fair guess.
That or the docks. I think I heard them say something about the docks. Kind of a weird vortex over there.
Yeah. Nope.
We can try the docks. I think they said something about that. I think they're probably drinking something from there.
Possibly. Mason didn't go to bed, did he?
I don't think so. I don't remember. Honestly, I was kind of focused too.
Here, I went ahead.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
No one's in the basement.
No one's upstairs.
Maybe they did go to bed.
Oh.
Unless...
One of the things just went off.
How?
I don't know.
How? Where...
Victor, is that you in there again? You fishing?
Did you fall in the water, Victor?
I don't know, I know he likes to fish for some reason.
It's not a bad thing to do.
No, I don't mean it like it's bad. It's just
There's
something he
Mason.
likes to do. Mason!
Hey, Mason. Sorry,
So who
we
won?
didn't know where you went because we kind of tuned everything out. Arbor. Told you she's better at it than me.
Huh? Everybody's got
To
their
be
thing.
fair, I've had a lot of practice against someone who's pretty good. She's
Where's everyone else run off to? I didn't
pretty
really hear where they ran off to.
out of this world, if you know what I mean.
She's universally better than everyone at chess.
Yes, very much so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and at least in a way
Okay,
of
where did everyone
speaking.
run off to?
I mean, she's been beaten. I beat her once. Only once, though.
Most everybody I saw, they were still at the dorms when I left.
Oh, well. Okay, so let's go.
Maybe were they all at the cafe under Crystal Thorn?
They might be. I know Trips and Trevino were there earlier. I don't know if they're still there though.
Maybe. Is Chips okay? He seems to be going to the bathroom a lot. It's a bit concerning.
You know, I had that same question, and I would probably tell him to see a doctor about that, but that's not my business.
Wait, what happened?
Chips is going to the bathroom a lot, and usually that's a sign of blockage or something else.
Yeah?
Or potentially an intestinal, what do you call them? Infection, I guess?
I don't think he has the same problems we do. That
Yeah, you're
way,
right.
I mean, in that respect.
Actually, now that I consider it, he's a vampire, so he's... I guess vampires use the bathroom. Means they have some form of working digestive tract.
Hello. Yeah. Hi.
How's it going, guys?
We're raiding the cafe.
It's going good.
Glad to hear.
Do you mind if I have some of that too?
Sure, go for it.
Haven't had any tea in a couple of days. Nice change of pace.
We'll keep looking around, but if you guys see anybody, just let me know we're looking.
I mean, I'm just gonna put it here, but sorry, I might be interrupting. I guess that might be rude. Sorry.
What?
We just came to raid the
This is a public
cafe.
place.
No, you guys are good. Well, yeah, we're just gonna take it back to our dorm. We're gonna, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
I'll be like going to your room, and Natalie's room, and my room, and all this is good.
All right.
Because
You're
I'm so
always
used
welcome
to
there.
it.
Excuse me.
Bless you. You okay?
It's the cold weather, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't feel like it's been nearly a year. Mm. Feels like it's been so much longer.
You've been through a lot.
To be fair,
We learned a lot.
I was gonna say that same.
I mean, hell, you didn't even know you had magic.
Yeah, that worked.
Or, well, you know.
Yeah.
Neither of you did.
Oh? Oh, I knew.
Neither
I
of you knew you had magic. Well,
didn't know how to
actually, yeah,
use it.
you did, but...
Granted, I don't feel like I understand much more about it. I just know how to use it better.
I guess we've learned a lot about ourselves past year.
Yeah.
I've been taking lessons with... and Victor. To avoid charming.
Oh.
To try to gain a charm resistance.
That's good, I guess. Is it helping at all? Do you feel more confident?
Not exactly. I feel like I'm kind of in the same place I was.
That's okay. I'm
It
sure
really
you're
isn't.
making some sort of progress, just slow.
I guess I could ask what sparked your interest in charming?
Two things. One, my heritage. I kind of need to be able to resist vampire charms in our life. But also, I didn't go with the Blackguard willingly. Well, I sort of did, but there was a man who was looking for his daughter. That she'd been ran off during the raid. And when you guys and yes, we could help her, that it was just around. So I tried. I looked around. And then we saw a wisp.
Sorry, what?
And something came.
A
A will-o-wisp. And it's like my mind clouded over. All I could hear was a song. Like a lullaby. And I wanted to follow them. We did. There were times when I could feel its grip listening, but it wasn't listening on him, so I tried to pull him away, and then I would get grabbed again. Finally, we got to this barrier. Wisp disappeared. I looked up and saw everything and realized where we were, and then it was too late. I don't want to ever go through that again.
To be fair, that night that you went missing, you all had suspicions as to what happened. Some of us had theories that someone had snuck into the camp and basically planted an agent of Blackguard within the camp to try to kidnap somebody early when we went to go defend the town that was next door. There's also other theories. I don't even know if... Can't remember if Will-O-Wisps had even crossed our mind, but speculated a multitude of things. But clearest image in our minds at the time was that we knew you wouldn't have just gone off without telling us what was going on. So something either had to have been very wrong, you had to act quickly, or somebody had done something to make you do something you weren't normally going to do. In which case, at least all of us in Arden Vale, we were all on the same page. The only thing that we cared about was make sure that you came back to us and we knew that there was no way you would go down without you, no matter what happened. That you would do your best to try to be okay, for as long as you could, because you knew that we wouldn't let you just go down. We would never let, well, within our power, what happened to Rex's friend happen.
I shouldn't have put you in that position.
You made a
Shouldn't have.
mistake. That's it.
To be fair, not every time is it going to be a conscious decision whether or not we put someone in a position. We won't always get that choice. We can do our best to avoid it. That's what we're here to learn how to do. To avoid those types of situations, or at least navigate them.
Exactly.
So that we pull out on the other side in one piece. There was a lot that we saw going into that fortress, and a lot we went through. to get back to you. But no matter the size of that fortress, no matter if it was maybe one room or if it was 20 times the number of rooms we had seen that night, the entirety of the academy was all banded together in knowing that we wanted you back. And it didn't matter how far we had to go do it. And I say that hoping that you realize that when I say the entirety of this academy, I mean the entirety of the academy was on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Every last one of us. Every beef, every petty squabble, every stupid opinion, whether it was smart or selfish, all of it subsided. Everything stopped. We lined up and we rolled out. We know that you don't want to be in those types of situations. Nobody does. And I'm glad that you're taking measures to learn how to deal with it going forward. Hell, I'm glad you just told us what was going on then. Fair, I didn't know if you ever would. I was okay with that. It's not for us to ask. It's something you felt like you needed to share it. Then you would be open to listening. And you still are. We don't know what happened to you while we were on our way to get you. All we know is how we found you. And all we know is that we wanted you back safe. Safe as we could get you. So, for all intents and purposes, I did everything I could to try to keep you conscious until we get to back camp. Professors even had me remove all of my armor so I could move as fast as I could.
I just feel like I keep putting you all in a position where you have to watch me. I mean, I almost died during the Imra fight. I would have died if it wasn't for Leanda and Arbor. If Leanda hadn't found me and dragged me out of there, I don't know what would have happened. I don't like putting you... I don't like putting my friends in those positions. And I'm sorry. I know you say it won't matter, but it does.
Are you trying your best to get better? Hannah? Are you trying to get better?
Of course.
Then I'm pretty sure that's all that really matters. You're putting an effort into not letting that happen again in the future. And honestly, even if it does, I know for a fact that all of Arden Vale and the rest of the school is going to want to do our best to make certain that you make it home safe. We would do it for you, Mason, anybody on this campus.
Keep in mind, Hannah, what happened to you isn't a reflection of your ability to perform. It's not a reflection of circumstance, or misunderstanding, environment, or situation. It just happened. And you did what you could to, at the time, with what you had, deal with the situation. And going forward, I know you're the type to not let yourself repeat things like that on purpose. Or at least not without purpose. I know that you're doing your best to try to work through what happened. Whatever that. And I know you are working tirelessly on new solutions to what you feel like are inhibitions on your ability to excel. But don't ever let your drive to excel or to overcome past circumstances overtake your ability to see clearly what's right in front of you. No matter what comes going forward, what happens to me, Arbor, you, Jay, Gavin, Ida, doesn't matter. Everybody may not believe, but I am firmly standing on the belief that this squad has stopped just being a squad. No matter what, this squad has started to look more like, well, it's acting more like a family than it has been previous times. We have found ways to bolster each other, push each other forward, help each other when we don't know the answers. We cover for each other's faults in areas where we don't know how. But we do so wholeheartedly without seeking some type of compensation for doing so. Because we know that we genuinely care about the people within this squad. And maybe that's just us showing how much we value our friendship with one another. Maybe that's showing how much we cherish the bonds that we created. Maybe that's just an inability to separate military from civilian. But for me personally, I know that each and every one will make me stronger. And if I was ever in trouble, or if I was ever in a situation where I couldn't handle things by myself, which honestly I'm in way more than I care to admit, I'm glad I know that you guys are there to back. And I'm glad that I know that you guys know I would do the same for you.
Definitely. We can strive to be as self-sufficient as we want, but it's never going to be foolproof. We're not perfect, no matter how hard we try. So having people to support us and back us up when we do fall, or something does happen, that's just as important as being self-sufficient. You can keep trying and doing your best to get better at this whole resisting charms thing, but at the end of the day, don't be afraid to lean on us when you need to.
I exactly did that. I've really only ever been able to lean on my family. I don't know if I've ever really had friends.
Well, we're friends, right?
We laugh together.
Hmm.
Cry together. We joke a lot together. We tell each other stories. We share deep moments about things that are personal to us with one another. We pick each other up when we're down. Do our best to push each other forward when we get tired. And provide a place of peace when things get too crazy for us to handle on our own. If that's not somebody I can consider a friend, I don't know what that is.
Friend, family, squad mate. I mean, they all kind of blur together eventually, right?
I'm glad you see that, because my mom said you were family, and you were just like, I don't know how to feel about that.
That's just because I'd never really had that before. Walk into somebody's house and they already start treating me like family is odd feeling.
Yeah, but that's just the way that my family is.
Yeah. Granted, my social interaction records are a bit limited. We'll put it that way.
I guess that's where the difference is.
Mm-hmm.
I had to interact with everybody
Mm.
because of my family. Interact with the people at this ironworks. Interact with the people at the bar, pub. Interact with people at the library. Interact with people on the street. You get to a point where pretty much everybody knows your name, kind of thing.
Wish I'd had that.
No.
Sounds nice. Lively. Being around people all the time.
In one place all the time.
It can be, yeah. But sometimes it can get annoying. Especially when
But you had people that knew your name when you walked down the street.
Still do.
I doubt many people remembered me, except for my last name, not so much the first.
Well,
but then I moved around a lot.
That's understandable.
To be fair, I still don't think I know that much about your family. To me, you're just Hannah. Don't know much about the heart part.
I had it that way.
It's all that's ever gonna matter to me is who you are to me. When you're around me, you talk to me. And it's not about what you can do, but what you want to do. Does that make sense?
But you know that's not exactly logical, right? Eventually we have to graduate.
Just because you graduate from someplace doesn't mean that you can't still be friends with somebody. Doesn't mean that you can't go visit them, doesn't mean you can't write letters, doesn't mean that you can't check up on them from time to time.
Yeah. To be honest, I haven't really thought much about graduation yet. I still have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing after all this. But I'm gonna do my best to enjoy it while we're here. That's more important to me. At least for the time being.
I might end up taking over the family business. My brother doesn't get his act together.
Is that a good thing, or?
Must be a lot of weight bear.
It wasn't something I expected. And I'm the third child, so when Ari passed, Eli was supposed to take it. He's the next in running. But he's proven it was hard on him. It's been hard on all of us, but he's kind of given up. If I don't do it, that goes on
Gonna fall
Sarah.
on your younger sister.
She can't. She's nice and all, but she can't handle it.
A lot of burden. Will you have other people there to help you?
All of my family. We've really been able to trust each other.
I guess I should say, do you want other people outside of just your family to help you? Because that is something that you can have if you want it. You'll just have to take the time to find those people.
Don't know.
But again, that's all dependent on your brother Eli and what he decides to do. So, if it were me in your shoes, and this was my brother, and this is just speaking from my own experiences, but first things first, I'd try to see if I can find a way to help my brother. Okay.
Exactly much I can do from here. Think of something.
I'm sure you'll do great.
No matter what you do, you've always got us, not necessarily to say that we're comparable to a main family, but we are a family of yours that you can count on.
Oh. I got 2 years before I have to worry about that, right?
What can happen in a span of 2 years?
Just remember to keep us in the loop. Well, the one thing my mom always tells me is... Whoa, hello, hi, hey, yeah, okay. Family
Your
is
mom
only
tells
as
you?
strong as the ties that bind.
And the
So-
forces of gravity.
Yeah, and the force of the gravity that keep us grounded. Yeah, apparently.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Anyways,
Something like that.
yeah, I'm gonna figure that out as soon as I can. Somehow,
Go for that.
I guess. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna... As soon as I can figure out what's going on here, I'm gonna just go to
Yeah.
bed. But I'll see you guys
Night.
later. Good night.
Okay.
Yo. Yo. Want a hug?
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Maybe later.
Hi, Arbor.
Hey. Quiet night tonight, I guess.
Yeah, most people went to bed. I'm
Yeah.
just enjoying the atmosphere.
Quiet night,
The
so...
annoying droning.
So... Huh?
No enjoying. I was sitting here in peace and quiet and singing.
Annoying droning from me.
Well, I'm probably gonna head to bed here soon as well. Like to finish the book I was working on last night.
Good evening to you all.
Sweet dreams and good readings.
I'll let you know if I ever figure out the dream part, but the reading, that comes easy. So,
Hopefully it'll be an interesting one.
yeah.
I'm gonna head to bed too. Night.
Okay. I was just about to head that way.
Good night.
Oh. And Hannah. You've got this, okay? I mean, even if the progress is slow, eventually you'll figure it out. I mean, if it takes me a full year to figure out my whole magic thing, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Just gonna take a little bit. Don't lose heart. Sorry, I had to.
Good night, Arbor.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thanks for the chess match earlier, by the way. It was fun. Quiet, but surprisingly eventful day. But now it is time for comfy. Lots and lots of comfy. I could use those pillows. We're getting extra comfy tonight.